crazy, nigga.
Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? I remember going to school, never had the latest shoes. You was raised to make it cool, I was raised to make a move. We was playing with different bags, so I kept getting shitted on. It was motivation, telling myself stay patient. Package touchdown, gotta relocate it. If that body got took down, guess it was donated. Plug ain't from round town, but we both native. Yeah, sliding with my body, I got a Joe waiting. Can't let these hoes spend the night, ain't got no home training. Heard your damn mixtape, gave it a low rating. Yeah, streets reply, I look right in a Mercedes. Creep at night, the city lights going brave. She popping it like that is meant for, can't be no road and extendo. Bitch, I put me in the friend zone till she see me in the end zone. Horse calling from other zip code, trapping hard, I need a flip on this, the new pack, the last one been gone. Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Stepping out cool, rock and roll my watch and shoes. They scream wave ain't bring a pool, mainstream thing to scream my moves. Jack hit me up like gotta leave round 2. Know what's going on, man, you need it come through. I'm the neighborhood superintendent. Dogs in the den, got the kush in the kitchen. Look here, baby, I'm on real time. Needle in the haystack, but still shine. Wave guard, grill gold like a face guard. I did a bid and tell him wait for it. Grill gold like a face guard. I did a bid and tell him wait for it. Roller coaster motor at the stoplight, catch me at the finish line flexing. Following the kid like a spotlight, why you keep asking same questions? Roller coaster motor at the go out the way just to help my position.
Out this world
Go out the way just to help my position. When I was broke, I just knew I would get it. That hate shit you want ain't no good for my spirit. It is what it is, I got tired of forgiving. Mouth full of ghost crackers smiling and glisten. Out with the old, my phone jumping this Wednesday. Knew I was special, just needed a listen. Lift up a latch and detaching the ceiling. Super Dushani, the motherfucking greatest. This my new rental, don't care, I drag racing. In your apartment, I'm popping the latest. Started finessing, so that's how we played it. Stepped envelopes, gotta write out my brothers. No competition, we shine with each other. So many nights had my mind in the gutter. Mama told me like, boy, keep it together. Link with a big booty freak, it's whatever. Bet like a ring, we ain't cutting, we wrestle. Call my connect, need a package of pressure. Mind on my money, you know how I'm stepping. Took your advice, but I really ain't need it. You in my presence, 1K, how you keep it? Act like a star so they don't treat me basic. Bills late, niggas start getting creative. Go out the way just to help my position. When I was broke, I just knew I would get it. That hate shit you want ain't no good for my spirit. It is what it is, I got tired of forgiving. Mouth full of ghost crackers smiling and glisten. Out with the old, my phone jumping this Wednesday. Knew I was special, just needed a listen. Lift up a latch and detaching the ceiling. Super Dushani, the motherfucking greatest. This my new rental, don't care, I drag racing. In your apartment, I'm popping the latest. Started finessing, so that's how we played it. I'm detaching the ceiling. I'm full of ghosts while it's shining and glisten. Talking my language, that's tired of forgiving. Mouth full of ghost crackers smiling and glisten. Out with the old, I'm gon' jump in this Wednesday. Go out the open the distance. It's what it is. I got tired of forgiving. It is what it is. I get it in a minute. I'll call you back in a minute. Too busy chasing blue engine. If I go to jail, I know Julio piping my bitch. That's how the gang go. Way God, Erday finesse lead. Jump on the track like I'm G League. Way God knee deep. Bad bitch gave her a BB. Doing threes Monday through Wednesdays a 3-peat. I'm the one known to get the block hot. Wi-Fi over thousands, we got a hot spot. Pine Club latest when I pop out. It's a store, it's a doctor, it's a burger joint. It's a motherfucking one-stop shop. Used to say pray for me, now it's seek knowledge. Bodies dropping that we don't even read about them. Maintaining over time, that's the key column. Saying free ton, cause the pig feet got them. You ain't gotta do no crashing, be solid. Best weed on the north side, we got it. Got 4 or 5 plugs, I don't need sockets. Turn your fuck nigga meter down 3 notches. This a cashmere sweater, gotta keep blotting. Welcome in, come and tell me what you need, body. Hope the cashier watching over each dollar. Hope the cashier watching over each dollar. I still cut my calculator on. 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 Power to the people. Power to the motherfucking people, man. We back. We back with some more crack, you know what I'm saying, for you to attack. You know what I'm talking about? Hey man, say man, I appreciate everybody for tuning in to the last shows, running back the old shows, not being there for the debate, so listening to the debate over. I appreciate everything, man. I appreciate all the love. One thing I'm all about, man, I'm all about building each other up, man. I'm all about building up my people. We've been tearing each other down for so long. It's only right we build each other up, man. So that's what I'm all about. You know what I'm saying? Powerful builds only. We're going to build on the information the whole time we building up our headspace. We're going to build on this information the whole time we building up our headspace. You know what I'm saying? Critical thinkers, knowledge seekers, you know what I'm saying? Powerful black men, you know what I'm saying? The mind is a terrible thing to waste, and over here we learn every motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? So let's get some
shit understood and overstood. The main objective, you know what I'm saying, is to how I started this YouTube platform. My main objective for going live was to wake my people up. We've been hoodwinked. We've been believing in a white Jesus. We've been believing in a white God. We go to church and we numb to the fact that it's a white man on the wall and the paintings. We numb to all of this shit. We numb to the fact that we got all these red herrings and all these fake mythical stories that we forgot we came from Africa. We forgot we kidnapped over here. You wonder why you keep cheating on your goddamn woman, because goofy ass nigga, you wasn't meant to live like a white man. You wonder why all this shit keep going on in your life. Oh, I'm struggling. Oh, no, guys, I'm suffering. Oh, we're the Israelites. We're supposed to be suffering. No, nigga, we're supposed to be living a great life, nigga. And one thing, let's keep one thing in perspective. Nobody have came back from your so-called heaven. Nobody have came back from your so-called hell. Nobody have came back and wrote a book about it, gave us the experience about it. Nobody have came back and done none of those things. So we always question this, how you so sure about the afterlife? Whether you going to hell. Whether your ass going to hell. How you so sure about the hell? How you ever seen niggas come back burning? All they skin burnt up? You ain't never seen that before. You ever seen a nigga go to heaven and he was able to meet his grandmother that died when he was younger, and he was able to meet his parents in heaven and then come back and talk about it? No. But what we do have facts of, we have facts that when you go inside of this black woman, when you get up inside of this, black woman, something happens. Electricity current strike you in the spine. Strike you. Go tingle all up and down your body. We don't know about no heaven or no up or down. We don't know nothing about it. But when it comes to going up inside that black woman, that's everything your heaven speaks about. When you get inside of the black woman, you get younger, you replenish, rejuvenate, procreate. That's heaven. You go to sleep at night, you put your hand over like this, you feel that big old booty flapping every time she turn around in her sleep. Feel that big old booty right next to you. That's God right there, nigga. You go to sleep next to God every night, nigga. You go to sleep next to God every night. You just ain't notice it. Now you got to be thankful. Now you got to go around being grateful to your queen, to your goddamn parents. You got to go around being thankful to the people that's alive. We don't know what's going to happen when we die. We cherish this right here. So my whole point of saying we don't know a heaven from a hell, my whole point of saying that is, I got a cousin that had passed away a couple years ago. Really, I think when I first got out of prison, I didn't even have dreads, so this had to be like probably like my first like 2019, 2018, 19. Brad had passed away in Beaumont. And his son, it's crazy because he had got his girl pregnant and this kid wasn't even born yet and he had died, right? So believe it was the beginning of this month. His son had passed away. R.I.P. Brad, man. Long live you, long live your son. His son had passed away, and it was supposed to be some family negligence involved. So my cousin passed away 2018, 19, and his kid just passed away that he never even met. His kid just passed away that he never even met at the beginning of this month. And you got family members saying, oh, he's up there with his son now. That child is up there with his father. When Lil Ronnie and his daughter died, you got people saying, oh, they together. God had to take them together. They in a better place together. They together. They died together, so they in heaven together. Now, my cousin Brad that passed away in 2018, 19. When he died, the baby mama was like 6 months, 5 months, 7 months pregnant. So Brad never got to meet his son. His son ended up being, I think, 6 years old. His son passed away at the beginning of this month, and that's what I was going. We don't know the cause of death for sure, but we suspect it was some negligence. I ain't gonna get too much far till we get the autopsy, but you will have people they brain come to some place and they would say, "Oh, God got him up there with his daddy now. Or God took him and he there with his daddy now." We'll be saying like the craziest of things. You know what I'm saying? This how I cope. This how I cope with knowing that my family member's not in heaven or hell. This how I cope with that shit. As far as the memories, seeing them, hugging them, any family member that passed, we have no evidence of that succeeding or keep going in the afterlife. We have no evidence of that. We have mythologies and stories and God said, but God ain't got a vocal cords and shit. So anyway, so the way I cope with that is my cousin got killed, you know what I'm saying, on the streets of Beaumont. My cousin got killed. His son, he was 6 years old, healthy. I'm saying there had to be some negligence involved. I'm gonna say my cousin and his son ain't no heaven or no hell. They not. I can't assume that they're together and they're with each other and he just met his son in heaven. My brain can't go there. I don't have the evidence for that. The only thing I could say is they didn't deserve that life. Now they get to go back and roll the dice again. Come up with some end up in a new life with new possibilities. That's the only way I can scientifically, common sensely put that together. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? If it was a good life, like for the people that had good, like, hey man, say man, they lived their life to the best of their capabilities. We will never see them again. We will never hear from them again. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We can't sugarcoat it. We can't fake it. Like when your family member died, oh, they up there Tell Aunt Cece I said, hey, tell Uncle Jack, you up there with Uncle Jack, you up there with Grandma Ma'am. Nah, we don't know none of that. We could only think. We could only assume, but ain't no evidence for none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be the whole thing of man, you think I'm gonna see my grandma when I get to heaven? You think I'm gonna see my mama when I get to heaven? You think I'm gonna see my daddy? We don't know. Ain't no evidence for that. So we don't know. Ain't no evidence for that. We don't know. So rest in peace to Lil Ronnie and his daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's been on the news lately. Uh, I believe none of our black brothers should be killing each other. I believe none of our black brothers should be pointing guns and aiming at each other. When y'all hear my new album, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. We gotta stop this. Um, we gotta stop this killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Put the guns down, pick the boxing gloves up. If we gotta pick the boxing gloves up to save lives, then that's what we gotta do. Knuckle up. But we all of this, somebody made you mad, your ego is tortured. Now you gotta end the life. We gotta cut this out, man. We better than this as a people. We better than this as a people. Don't expect nobody or another race to feel sorry for your fuck ups. Don't expect another race to assume that we need reparations so they give it to us. No, we gotta fight. Hey, we need reparations because it is. Gotta show them every time why we need reparations. And if we killing each other, we working backwards. If we killing each other, what did Pimp C say? What did Pimp C say? Pimp C said, y'all boys got the game fucked up. That's what Pimp C said. All that black on black violence, put the guns down, we can fight. Fight it out. That way we live to see another day, like Craig Daddy said. What's up, Uncle Sid? OG, Uncle Sid is in the building.
Trying to come off.
Pseudo killer. Man, let me find that flyer. Pseudo killer in the building.
What it do, PKO official, you know, every day, all day.
Hey,
That was a beautiful message. We just put the guns down, squabble up, and shake your hand after. There's nothing wrong with a good old fashioned throwdown, but let it end there. I see these videos on YouTube where brothers get together and whatever beef they had, they just throw a fair one, and it's done. Right? You get it out, and it's done. That's if you need to throw down, if you need to engage physically, then do it that way. It is the most healthy way because he lived to see another day. And as a 51-year-old man, I can attest to that. You know, guys that I used to have war with back in, we're both grown men. We look at each other like, yo, you remember when we used to fight? And we laugh about it. If we would resort to killing each other, we wouldn't have had that opportunity to realize that it was on some bullshit, yo. Just testosterone fueled young men trying to establish themselves in society and in the world. You know, it's a rite of passage, but it doesn't have to lead to our death.
that's a fact. That's a fact. I agree with that 100%. Like how we gonna be talking about the man? This is and to be honest with you, Uncle said, you know what I'm saying, man to man. To be honest with you, um, as far as stopping it, as far as stopping black on black violence, that ain't go it ain't go necessarily happen like that. I think I think it's always gonna be effects. It's always gonna be effects of Jim Crow, and you can speak a little bit more to this, but man, we got it's an impulse, controlling your impulse, controlling your emotions. I be having conversations like this with like women that I come across. Like we gotta control our, like you would see on Instagram a couple of breakup, everything in the house bleached. I didn't have my clothes bleached before. I didn't have my apartments fucked up before. We be having impulse issues, communication issues. If we both ain't expressing ourselves, if two dudes just looking at each other, it don't matter. It don't matter if one of them want to kill each other or not. It's gonna get there because ain't nobody said hello. Ain't nobody said peace,
Yeah.
peace, brother.
See, so that's why I personally carry that mantle. Wherever I go, I'm the one. What you saying, fellas? Are you all right? I stick my hand out. I have a smile on my face. Literally, that's just the nature of the beach. What do you think? You all right? Whatever your initial intentions were, you realize that I ain't there. Like I'm not on that frequency. Regardless of your face, you could look at me with a screw face like you want to kill me. How you doing? You all right? Because you have to now justify in your head why you need to maintain the hostility, right? I can now give you back the same energy, give you that screw face, look at you up and down, and say, what the fuck? And now I've just affirmed I just given you the energy that you were looking for, and now we in a confrontation. I see dudes looking at me sometimes like they hate my guts, but I got a smile on my face. First of all, I'm secure in my manhood. I'm not intimidated by you pushing your face up. Like you probably having a bad day, dude. But again, that's an evolutionary process. I evolved to that point because trust me, I was a 22-year-old, a martial, and yeah, I was gonna ask you what the fuck you looking at, right? So now, having lived that confrontational, violent, or physical experience, my kids, my three sons, none ever was in a fight. You need to acknowledge for yourself that didn't make any sense. And now you raise the next generation differently. I could have gone and told my kid, yo, boy, the fuck with you, your bab, you know what? I know you, blah, 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 blah. But it wouldn't have produced my experience. Lucky, I came out unscathed. I could have been killed, right? So now I want to arm the next generation with the tools that I didn't have. So that's why I physically engage with my children. We talk shit up, and I reason with them. And when they assume or expect me to be angry is when I put a smile on my face. Like that was dumb. and so I keep them on their toes. I have two rules: do your best in school and don't lie to me. The rest we gonna figure it out. Because when you mess up, I get a chance to parent. Now, having raised my kids with no fear of being physically attacked, they deal with situations from a position of rationale. They are not in environments that produce that hostility. Coming from it, I've seen that I can change one generation. So I understand that we can change the next generation, but we need to let go of the we had. Yeah, yeah, and justify the things that we did. Just admit, yo, it didn't make any sense. I need to do different. I was a tough guy. Does that mean I need to have tough guy kids? Does it make any sense? No. I embrace my sons the same way I embrace my daughters. My sons need to come give me a hug, bro. All wrong with you? Show me that I your father. Come, give me a hug, give me a kiss. I love you. I tell my children I love you. They're raised with a level of empathy, allows them to not resort or grab onto physicality as the first thing. You there? Screen went
Yeah,
blank.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
So oh yeah, the screen went blank for a second. The thought I fell off. But so we can do better. Like and get me as much guns as you can. Get me as much weapons as you can. I love weapons, but that doesn't mean the idea is to go and kill someone. You know what I mean? I ain't pretending I'm holy. Every weekend I love martial arts. I am a warrior by my nature, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm supposed to be violent. That I handle situations day to day by resorting to grabbing a gun. Or I'm gonna kill this. It, it costs you way too much energy to be angry than to have a smile on your face, right? And it's and we need to start promoting that. Being tough isn't about killing a dude. Being tough is about the ability to say, you know what, it's all right, bro. Let that go. Don't be so in your feelings. What why do I need to physically engage with this person? Why why is hurting this human being making me feel good? Like once you start to really think about those things, you know, eh, eh, and you can't change the world, but you change one individual at a time. You know what I mean? So and it has that spin-off effect. Like every individual that you prevent from engaging in a combative frame of mind, that's 100 fights, right? That's 100 arguments. That's near misses at the club avoided. That's your son getting dressed with no necessity to put a gun in his waist to go out because he's going out to look at the baby. He's going out to check the girls.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, it's a process, and it starts with us being honest. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey man, hold on, say you got to.
Yeah,
Hey,
but after having said that, prepare for Mortal Kombat come this Sunday. The after show is gonna be right over here on Powerful Bills Only Super Wavy channel. It's the debate of the year, the king of the crash outs, while as JJ and Crash Out King Cedric Ortega come do battle.
You see the screen, Uncle Sid?
Yeah, it's up there. Let me get my glass. The title, the title of the debate. Oh man, yeah. Okay, now I got it on the bigger screen. March 16, the Versus series presents 7 p.m. Eastern. Did Columbus come to the Americas before Africans? Now, by the title alone, you could see that JJ has his shit ass backwards. So during that debate, we're gonna understand what consensus is, what real scholarship looks like, how you vet your sources, and we're gonna debunk these pseudoscientific claims that my good brother JJ is making, and we're gonna put an end to this particular piece of blackology that is prevalent in the community once and for all. We're going to dismiss, by extension, some of these fake ass arguments that these Abos and Tariq Nasheed and his crew seem to carry with them as well. So make sure you're in the building this Sunday, the 16th of March, 7 p.m. in the Versus series right over there on Paradigm Shift. The after party is over here. We're on Powerful Bills only. Make sure you're in the building. Come see JJ get turned into goat meat. He calls himself the goat. Well, I'm from the Caribbean. We eat stew goat, curry goat for lunch.
Hey, man, I'm a shout
Shout out to JJ.
hey, shout out.
Mandinka Mali 7,000.
Hey, Uncle Sid, you got YouTube open?
Say that again.
You got your YouTube open?
No.
You got a little echo.
No, I got nothing open. No, I got nothing open.
I'm gonna meet you out when I'm talking. Hey man, I'm gonna be shouts out to Paradigm Shift, shouts out to Ratchet Craig, Classic Craig, shouts out to DMG. I'm officially be meeting DMG Saturday. I'm doing my interview on Paradigm Shift Saturday. I'm gonna be meeting DMG, and on Sunday, me and DMG gonna be hosting the debate with Uncle Sid and Mandinka Malley. So I need everybody in the building. I'm gonna co-stream it over here. You know what I'm saying? So we need everybody in the building. Hey man, say man, Paradigm Shift, Power Bills only, collaboration, congregation, imagination. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna definitely be ready for Uncle Sid to put that work in, and Mandinka Malley. I know he gonna be up in there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a heavyweight battle. Uncle Sid said the clash of the crash outs.
Clash of the Crash Out Kings. You got Mandinka Mali, Wild JJ, and you got the hard hitting pseudo killer, no holds barred Cedric in the building. It's gonna be fire.
Come on, man. Uncle Sid, how you feel about Umar Johnson? I ain't even asked you yet.
Umar Johnson has, of course, you know, the pseudo killers. We have a file on Umar Johnson. We completely, many years ago.
Hold on. You say y'all got it. What?
Yeah, the pseudo killers. We have files on the pseudos, right? And we keep putting the information in the file. So, like this Sunday, JJ file has been pulled. JJ's file has been pulled. You know, his pseudo killers. We are CIA operation. We superheroes out here. We clean up the pseudos. That's our job. We keep files and tabs on them.
Hey, y'all heard it here first, man. Pseudo killers, man. They got files on y'all niggas, man.
Files on these pseudos. Yeah, but Umar Johnson is a scammer. He has been a scammer, and I think you know, you never know what actually is the straw that breaks the camel's back. We know, for example, that Umar has been estranged from his kids, and we've known for some time that he had at least 2 kids, right? And that he's paying child support, and he has issues with the mom because the mom doesn't want him to see the kids, blah 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 blah. So it's nothing new, right? The fact that now these young ladies are full-grown women, and the fact that they're using these platforms to reach out to each other, and now it's starting to register what kind of dude we're dealing with. First of all, if you're gonna do a school, you're never a one-man show. You're incorporated. You have a board, a school board. You have actual faculty. But to get to that point, you're either going to have state funding if you want to stay from state away from state funding. A lot of universities and these things are built on trust, right? So you have particular families that donate substantial amounts of money, and these things are held in escrow, and it's all arranged via banking systems. You cannot run a school based on donations and handouts from a community. That's 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 off the rip is a red flag. The fact that you're a one-man show asking for donations out here is another red flag. Umar Johnson is using all the classical tricks uh, in the book to get people's money. He's appealing to their emotions um, in every way possible. Black man, I'm talking to you, black man. I'm talking to you, black man. You're in this system here in the Americas, this system that was designed for your oppression, black man. Black man, you can't trust the system, black man. I'm a psychologist. I'm a degreed psychologist in the system, and I have been put out of the system because I stood up for you, black man, for your black child. That is a appeal to emotion using pastor-like cadences. It is classic scamming. Classic scamming. There is no if, ands about it. I will not mince word about it. That's what Umar Johnson is doing. Point blank, people. I'll be right back. I gotta jump off for a second. I'm getting a call. I'll jump back on.
All right, I hear them birds in the background too, man. I feel like honestly, bro, if we got a comment, OG in the building. Uncle Shaka is in the building. Peace, Uncle Shaka. Shalom. Hotel. Hey man, I think I didn't ask at least, well, I didn't have at least 5, 10 people hit me up, different age brackets, saying that they didn't know Umar Johnson had one child. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know what I'm saying, everybody knew that he had kids. I think, you know what I'm saying, everybody was shocked as much as I was shocked. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm in contact with Captain Tazoriak. Hopefully I get Captain Tazoriak on the panel tonight. If I don't get Captain Tazoriak on the panel tonight, then I'm gonna have him on the panel tomorrow. I'm gonna be talking about elders and the governing body, stuff like that. Who do you address? How do you address it when stuff go down? Um, what else I wanted to get into? I feel like I left some stuff out with the last conversation. So, hey, to keep the main thing, as you see at the ticker at the bottom of the screen, yes, as you see at the ticker at the bottom of the screen, get you some money, you will feel better. You will feel better. And I can't explain it. It ain't like rocket science, you know what I'm saying? But you know how they'll be showing like rappers when they was broke, and then they'll show rappers when they rich. You know how they'll be showing like people when they was uh coming up, and then they'll show them when they rich. You know how they'll show somebody and it'll be like, damn, money got them looking good. You ever seen it? You know what I'm saying? There's first they look regular, and then they got some money. You like, damn, nigga, you can. Hey, got earrings and shit. Basically, what I'm saying is, man, when you get you some money, subconsciously, outwardly, insidely, neurologically, everythingly, you get you some money, you're gonna feel better. You know what I'm saying? That's just I can't. It ain't too much. You know what I'm saying? You just got to do it. Just stay down. Stay down for the come up. You know what I'm saying? Stay down for the come up. Uh, Pine Club Apparel is the clothing brand for the flyer, for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Pan African Pine Club, goddamn Neanderthal Pine Club, oh my God, praise God, uh, Latino Pine Club. Hey man, say man, this for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Scottish Pine Club. It's for everybody. Everybody deserves a pine club. We are a black-owned business, but we do economics with everybody. We don't do no politicking. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no politicking, and you can't be politicking if you ain't got a pot to piss in. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main things out there. Um, talked a little bit on our last show about I was telling y'all about my firsthand experience of seeing guys my age and youngsters. That sounds crazy, but young niggas like me, you know what I'm saying, homeless in LA. You know what I'm saying? We talked about that on my last show. Go watch my last show if you haven't. We talked about seeing young guys homeless in LA sleeping on Hollywood Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? And the main thing, get you some money, you will feel better. You know what I'm saying? Don't be going out on no whim. Don't be taking no 50-50 chances. No, nigga, we take the win. Nigga, any bet we take, nigga, we trying to smash. Nigga, anything we put our mind to, nigga, we trying to get it. You ain't go accept no debate, you know what I'm saying? If you and I already think, you go wipe a nigga down. Wipe a nigga nose clean. So yeah, so get you some money. You know what I'm saying? And as a community, we gonna feel better. You know what I'm saying? Let's start spreading this generational wealth, opening up businesses. You know what I'm talking about? We need some black-owned nail salons. You know what I'm talking about? We need some black-owned grocery stores. You know what I'm talking about? We need some black-owned bakery shops, black-owned donuts. We need black-owned cigars. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Slap Woods. You know what I'm talking about? H-Town shit. Shout out to Slap Woods. We need some black-owned cigarettes. You know what I'm talking about? We need some black on shoes. You know what I'm saying? Pine Club shoes on the way. Y'all get ready. We got the Pine Club clothing brand, and then I got the shoes on the way. You know what I'm saying? I am in the laboratory. I am in the factory. You know what I'm talking about? You put that link up for anybody that want a $10 shirt. That is a $10 shirt right there. That is a $10 shirt in case you wanted to wipe somebody's nose with some Pine Club. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, back to the basics. We gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta start thinking 3 months. Once you conquer thinking 3 months ahead, then we can start conquering thinking 6 months. Then we can start conquering thinking year ahead and start setting our goals. That be our issue. We ain't got no motherfucking goals, or we don't even know how to set up goals. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, we'll run into a female, you know what I'm saying, and tell her do this, do that, keep charge of this, keep all the bills in order. I just give you the bread and we handle that. You know what I'm saying? That's the perfect route to go. You know what I'm saying? Because we are a team up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no one-man army show. Like you heard Uncle Said just said, you fucked up when your one ass tried to build a school by your one ass self. So yeah, back to reality. So yeah, like we were saying, you gotta stay focused, you know what I'm saying? Get the money. And my little camera. Cause I ain't got time to have to think about me when she high. Oh yeah, so we need some black owned football teams, black owned basketball teams, black owned radio stations, black owned distribution companies, black owned labels, black owned A&Rs. Hey man, we need everything black on 2025 going into 2026. That's just how we gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? And we can't be. It ain't being racist. It ain't being racist. Everybody is prejudiced. No, it's being efficient, self-sufficient. What Africa doing? They kicking them goddamn crackers out of there. Get out of here, French. China, get your ass out of here. You already built the goddamn road. Why you want mineral rights for the freeway? Get out of here. You see, now we got to protect what we got going on, you know what I'm saying, and build up what we got over here. That's why we got Pine Club Apparel, you know what I'm saying? You see it right here. That link right there for a $10 shirt to wipe your nose with, you know what I'm saying? And we got, you know what I'm saying, we self-sufficient out here. That's just how we got to have it. It's just how we got to be. It's just how we got to be. Um, Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the end of this year, beginning of next year, we have a storefront for Pine Club. You know what I'm saying? And we want to have a storefront. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna get it off of donations. We're gonna get it off of hard work and patience. You know what I'm talking about? Scheming and playing together and living out their plan to be the man with the rubber bands. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just how it's going down on this side of the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's the link right there for the $10 shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make it work. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back focused. We need more black-owned grease. We need more black-owned toilet paper. We need more black-owned socks. We need more black-owned do-rags. Shout out to Bow Wow. We need more black-owned t-shirt shops. We need more black-owned printing stations. Shout out to Pine Club. We need more black-owned TV shows. Shout out to 50 Cent. We need more. Shout out to Tyler Perry. We need more black-owned production companies. We need more black-owned creation centers. We need more black-owned Airbnb owners. We need more black-owned downtown buildings. We need more black-owned skyscrapers. We can name all the shit that we didn't invent it in this goddamn country. Now it's time to put up or shut up. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. I had this post on my Facebook said something like, y'all sons is little architects, little scientists, little chemists, little governors, little presidents, little astronauts, but y'all reduce them down to little niggas when y'all speak that into existence. Now, 2025, 2026, we great. No more religion. Burn the Bible. Fuck, leave your religion at the door. Leave your religion on the floor. Put your religion on the barbecue pit. Fuck the Bible. Fuck the Quran. Burn the Bible. Burn the Quran. Nigga, we moving out for evidence now. Right now, we got enough bodies of work and tests ran. We moving out for evidence 2025. Ain't nobody answering your prayers. Stop lying, nigga. You delusional. Go get tested. They got to check for your ass. Ain't nobody talking to you. Ain't no prayers getting answered through somebody else. You delusional. Go get the check. Government got some money for you niggas every month. All you niggas that be talking to God and be seeing imaginary friends and laying your hands on people, the government got to check for you niggas. You schizophrenic niggas. The church is a motherfucking hustle. Churches got ATMs and Cash App tags now. It's a hustle. Very few churches downsize. They always upsize. Very few of them motherfuckers downsize. 9 times out of 10, they gonna upsize. Paying off them goddamn loans, we're gonna give you more lines of credit. All right, now let's go get a bigger building. Free all the real niggas. All the niggas that told you can keep them niggas. Free all the real niggas, all the niggas that told you can keep them niggas. Powerful bills only. We ain't about tearing nobody down. We're about building, growing together. Do you niggas know what unity is? Do you niggas know what unity is? Let me put you niggas on the plate. Let me cut my goddamn light on because it's getting the sunset while I'm speaking. Hey man, we come together, man. Ain't nothing like coming together, man. We come together, man. Open up our own record label, man. Our own distribution company, man. That come through an app, man. You can get it on your iPhone, man. Or you can get it on your Android, man. No more of these streaming platforms. Only way you can get this shit. Only way you can hear our music through this app, man. Trailblazing. Black-owned app where you hear all the black artists or artists that want to go against the grain, but the app is black-owned. The streaming service is black-owned. The distribution service is black-owned. Shout out Jay Prince. Shout out Suge Knight. Shout out Irv Gotti. RP Irv Gotti. I heard y'all had that meeting. Everybody was at the meeting. And mostly everybody was with it. But some house niggas went back to the record label and told about what Suge Knight and Jay Prince was talking about. How you know, Wade? Let's find the video. See, we all thought this was speculation, huh? Even I thought this was speculation till Suge Knight said it out his goddamn mouth. Let's go find Suge Knight, The Art of Dialogue. And it's just hindsight. Imagine how powerful a black-owned distribution company record label would have been. 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I haven't found that video. Here you go. Let me find this. Let me share my screen.
Man, I ain't went nowhere. I'm closer than you think. I'll check. Get to verify and say, yeah. The problem with that, when they asked the guy, why did you get a $20,000 check? He said, with the judge. See? He shoots your house up. Order. How would I know? He said, you didn't say this. Well, nobody know you. They know they got the checks. The people. He said, I'm fine. She said, Snoop was there too. He ran away from Dre, not towards Dre. The police came. He said, and I got great. Want somebody to spend the night?
When Sam sneaked,
This producer dude did the beat to that.
by the
Well, first of all, last time we spoke, was bracket. It's all over the place, but that's sort of crazy. They still ain't, that's an whole nother conversation. I want my bread when I'm home. So as he getting beat, 80% of the women that look good, whole crew, 15 years old. But at the same time, let's call because nobody else will hire. I brought these people in because they can get a job. The majority of these people I brought in, they brought in. Oh, Chef, I took care of him since he role, what you put up. You still owe me money. That's worse than being a slave. You trying to create something that, but one person or 3 or 4 people is not bigger than hip hop. We should be trying to figure out how to make hip hop better. Everybody's destroying hip hop. You guys are making it worse. If they doing streams, and if you do 1 million streams and you only get $300, that's not a sign of slavery. That's worse than being a slave.
Worse than being a slave. They took the chains off our wrists and our necks and made us want to be rappers and put it on our goddamn credit.
Snoop, that's getting raped without the baby oil. But at the same time, what's to talk about? If you have death row, you destroyed it. You messed up the name. Why are you not doing something with no limit? You didn't want to be on death row. Because if somebody really owe you, you and Andre got together, you basically let him out of prison. You don't have to do his fed time. We don't gotta make up stories. He said when they first pulled a gun on me out the fucking club, right? Why did you get a $20,000 check? You don't need no detective.
Wix gives you the.
Let me find this part where he say everybody came to this meeting.
When things start changing, majority time, I didn't really know how Puffy looked in the face no more. Because majority of the time I seen him, I seen the back of his head. You know, and going to the after party. Before we go to the after party, we go to Monty's, of course. And one of those dudes who messed with Puffy and them was there. And Pac knew him. He said, man, they fuck with them. And then one of my guys, he said, he know them. I said, man, this dude's, he from New York, but this is my brother. You know, we the same. He with us. So all those things happen. All those things occur. And the footprints was already in the mud. So I don't know why they act like it was surprising and blame me for killing Tupac. I don't know why it was surprising to send me to prison where they couldn't even give me a violation, to the fact that that same case come back and hunt me now. I'm in court right now. I'm not the Menendez brothers. I didn't kill my parents, but I'm in court right now because they violated my rights of me going per. I ain't never had a public defender lawyer ever in my whole history. I had paid lawyers, and the judge on record says, I don't think your lawyer is experienced enough. And I paid her. He said, I'm firing her. She said, well, my partner has been practicing for 35 years. I don't care. He fired my paid attorney and said I had to get a guy named LeBlanc, who's been his friend for 40 years. And he is a public pretender. And they did not allow me to go to trial. They did not allow me to have a trial. It was in the car with me in the Hummer. Pac had on army tees. So everybody came there with what they was coming to do. See who's who. But in Bad Boy in them camp, they was paying the South Sides. So that they told the police on me. They people, they was like, well, we glad he got shot because he a Crip. Asking Kanye, do you know what good music is, hearing the oath, he said he never heard of that. And so I get on the white people, it's like, hey, don't be the lawyer basically, don't be trying to harass Kanye, leave it alone. So all in all, everybody got a position somewhere. We was in Miami like I usually be in Miami. Went to the Shore Club. Went to the Shore Club. When they see me coming in, all the police came out and publishers at Time Warner, they recruit publishing that it wasn't his publishing. And I couldn't deal with the situation because when they made it one of my parole, while he was accepting this award, Quincy was up there talking. Something tough. It makes no sense. I understand. I have wonderful kids. I had a violation. I don't know how he want to fight me when Eminem was at the awards.
Yeah, I remember doing an interview with Jay Fletch. When Sam Snead got beat up, was you there?
Of course, prison. So Pac was like hot about that because Pac had laced it. Yeah, and Andre was mad about it because he's one of the best that ever did. It's what anything I say once, I can say twice. But back to Faith.
Mad about seeing Faith on Tupac.
Having anybody in prison, my fault. I am not your daddy. And your little, y'all little crew. Hope my apology is accepted. To these for me and Johnson, give me yours then. So
About tell me about Jehovah's Witness in my door right now.
I get a ride up to Sunday. Motherfucking informant saying drug money did. And I ain't mad at you or anything he saw. They had to pay your part, told Pac and pay. Maybe, I say maybe one of the homies, that I can say his name because Colton ain't here. That's one of my closest friends.
I give up.
From the west side.
Go check out.
Not type business type of dude. He grabbed me and thrown him out the window.
I give up. Y'all go check out the Art Dialogue. I give up. Go check out the Art Dialogue. Damn, Jehovah's Witness just came to my door. Two days in a row? 3 days in a row? I'm gonna burn. Next time you come to my door, I'm gonna burn the Bible on the barbecue pit. I'm gonna be burning one on the pit. 3 days in the goddamn row. They knocking on my door, fucking on my goddamn stream. 3 days in the goddamn row. But nah, man, yeah, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We need black on everything. We can't be playing with none of this shit. We need black on everything. We definitely need black on everything. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the game go. Super Wavy, yo, I'm up. You and Rat Sack coming over to promote the debate. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Ski. We're going to pull up. Let me know what time you live, Uncle Judah. We're going to pull up on you. Just let me know what time you live. Uh-oh, my boy. Misery say, what y'all got going? Hey, man, just chopping it up, man. Got this debate going on Sunday. Your boy Uncle Sid and Mandinka. JJ in the ring with Uncle Sid. He wanted Uncle West. He wanted Bobby Banger. Martin was goody. JJ wanted Uncle West. Uncle West was like, I'm good on you. JJ, I mean, Uncle Sid came out of nowhere. It was like, man, I got. So yeah, man. Gonna get a heavyweight battle this Sunday. I need everybody in attendance. We're gonna be on Paradigm Shift. I'm gonna be hosting it alongside DMG. We need everybody in the goddamn building. What else I wanted to show the peoples? What else I wanted to show the peoples? I can't find the. Shouts out to the Art of Dialogue. Great interview. Go check those guys out. Man, where the hell have Gullah been? Where the hell my nigga Gullah been there, man? Gullah been let me call Gullah, man. I'm Gullah. You see me with her. No Stevie Wonder. Ooh. Hey, I got a treat for y'all. I got a treat for y'all. All right, Gullah at work. I got a treat for y'all. Remember a couple streams ago, I was like, where is Black Jesus at? Y'all, tell me why I had his number the whole time. Tell me why I had his number the whole. The nigga texted me like 2 days ago. I was like, I was already off the stream, nigga. I was like, damn, Black Jesus, I had your number this whole goddamn time, Black Jesus. But Black Jesus ain't on YouTube no more. Now he on Clubhouse. Oh shit. My phone about to die.
Hey, what's going on?
Uncle Black Jesus.
What's happening?
Come on, man. I heard you in Houston, man. Where you at, man?
Yeah, I'm in Houston, bro. Where you at?
I'm on the north side, like 1960 and 45. What about you at?
I'm on the south side. You live in Houston, bro?
Yeah, I stay in Houston. This super wavy.
I'm sorry, say what?
I say, yeah, I stay in Houston. This super wavy. But I gotta get you for an interview or something, man. When can we get you down for an interview?
No problem. You talking about what, in person or over the phone or what, bro?
In person, for sure.
Okay. So what you want to do this on YouTube or something?
Yeah, on YouTube for sure. I know you didn't transition to Clubhouse, but I got to get you back to YouTube.
Yeah, I am strong on Clubhouse. Yeah, we got to meet up, brother. Ain't no doubt about that. We do meet up and maybe do a lunch or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we can eyeball each other. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. My name's
and then we can set up we can set up a interview. Now, and you want to put this on YouTube?
Yeah, I want to put this on YouTube on my YouTube channel. I'm Sean Humphrey on Facebook.
Okay, gotcha. So now, and I got you as your son Sean Humphrey here on my phone. So, what's your other alias?
My YouTube Super Wavy.
Super Wavy. Okay, but Sean Humphrey is your real name, though, right?
Yes, sir.
And you know my real name, right?
Yeah, George Blanche.
Yeah, right. Okay, then. Good. All right. All right. Well, look, I'm about to go live in a little bit on Sister E's channel. You know Sister E?
Nah, how you spell it?
Okay, her YouTube channel is Sister Sista with an E at the end of it.
Okay.
Hold on for a second. Somebody, hold on.
I got 2 questions for you too before you get up out of here. Yeah, Black Jesus. Uncle Black Jesus. All right. All right, Uncle Black Jesus. Guess he needed a break. We're gonna give Uncle Black Jesus a break. Let me see what the hell going on with this camera. All right, here you go. He copied back. Yes, sir, Ski.
Yeah, what happened? I tried to come back on you. You was gone.
No, I think it basically said it was like you had took another call or something.
Okay, I did take another call. Anyway, yeah. Let me call you after this show. Just did you find Sister E on YouTube?
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, okay, all right. So we'll be going live in about 5 minutes.
All right, that'll work.
Peace.
All right. All right, let me get this camera right. Let me get my camera right. Let me get my camera right. We got some shit tonight. This whole time, man, I've been like, man, I need Black Jesus number. Man, I've been having this nigga number. I ain't even know it. So yeah, Black Jesus Minister and Super Wavy Shani interview coming real soon. I might get Sicky D to interview him. I might get Sicky D to interview him while I play the backfield and record. What y'all think? I might get Sicky D to interview while I just record the whole conversation. Y'all want Silky D to interview Black Jesus Minister? Y'all want or Jesse to interview Black Jesus Minister? I think I might just interview Black Jesus Minister myself. I think that's how we're gonna go about that. Black Jesus Minister say, I want to look in your eyes so we can look each other in the eyes. I got you, OG. Oh, damn, I ain't even put the link in the chat. Hold up. Put the link in the chat for my boy Gooski. Mike Angelo. Damn, these niggas going crazy in the back chat, bro. My link got buried. OMGZ. Hey, # powerful bills only. Send me a message if you want to get in the back chat. We on all that. It's going down. Copy. Alright, I gotta put this in knowledge game. Alright, I got the gang in here. Alright, let me see who I'm gonna call. Let me send OG link. See who else on the hotline. I'm gonna call the elder, Uncle Larry. Real ism. Real ism. Answer that goddamn phone, Uncle Larry. Answer that goddamn phone, Uncle Larry. Answer that goddamn phone, Uncle Larry. All right, Uncle Larry, we're gonna have to put you on probation, Uncle Larry. Gotta put you on probation for not answering that phone, Uncle Larry. All right, let's see. You know who I want to call? Call it gang. Call it. Check this out. Everybody know he loud, goddamn it. Alright, let me go on play this Gullah interview. Everybody act like they forgot who the hell is Gullah. Everybody act like they forgot who Gullah was. I'm gonna show y'all who Gullah is. Right? This Gullah in-person interview. Get this Gullah interview. Let's see how long ago is that? I'm Gullah, no Stevie Wonder. Let's see how far we is. A year ago. Is it a year ago? Let's see, it's probably over here. Let's check this out. Oh, I'm tripping. I ain't even sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. Alright.
How English came out of Africa. Gullah Geechee, some people, you call me Gullah Jabiri.
Big motherfucking Gullah Geechee in the building. Gullah Geechee, go on and introduce yourself, bro.
What's good with it, man? I'm Gullah Geechee. Some people, you call me Gullah Jabiri too. That's mean Gullah Red. Jabiri is a Mindi word, mean red skin. And you might know me on, from the Pseudo Killers. You might know me from Timo Cyrus originally. Me and my brother in Goals was getting in together as my resource partner. And you might see me build with Uncle Cat. And also, shout out to Magi Archer, shout out to Brother Jonathan. You might see me on Brother Jonathan's show. Building it with the brother, debating with the brothers. You know how we do.
Alright, boss man. Let's go with the.
Hey, this how Gullah pulled up on me, y'all. This how Gullah pulled up on me. This nigga Gullah pulled up on me with 20 books, gang. Gullah pulled up on me with 20 books, gang.
Outer Africa theory. That's what we're gonna start off with. I want you to break down the origins of the Outer Africa theory. I want you to break down the arguments against the Outer Africa theory. I want you to break down all of that real quick.
Hey man, the Outer Africa theory, it's like Brother Hunt said, people won't even know about the Outer Africa theory one for Charles Darwin. You know what I'm saying? But he even said, men must come out of Africa because most all the great apes are from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Men, human beings are apes, great apes. We're African apes. But anyway, the Outer Africa theory is, that humans migrated out of Africa at least around you have a couple migrations, out of Africa. You had one that was around at least around 100,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around us, somewhere around like at least about 93,000 years ago. But that wasn't a very successful, migration. A lot of them humans actually, hibernated with, Neanderthals and other archaic humans that was, already in Eurasia and other places. And and that was, a lot of them like kind of died out, probably went through different bottlenecks and got totally, mixed in with other archaic humans. But the most successful, out of Africa theory was like around 70,000 to 60,000 years ago, when modern humans, migrated out of Africa, and populated the whole planet.
So, what would be when people say that human was a multi rise, like it came from everywhere. Know what I'm saying? Like humans came out of Asia, humans came out of America. What is your I heard you say double migration. Know what I'm saying? Not double out of Africa theory. When people start talking about humans came from everywhere else outside of Africa, know what I'm saying? What would your contention be to that?
I want to say, it is more than one different theory of how humans came out of Africa. But I was talking about the multiple migrations, or evidence of multiple migrations that occurred. But my contention to people that go with the, different humans popped up in different places, this don't make sense to me at all. That totally goes against evolution and the speciation and how organisms, all come from, common ancestors and stuff like that. Because you just pop up out of nowhere, like where you come from. Like people are human beings are animals. You know what I'm saying? Like how we differ from any other thing, like a cat or a dog or or any other primate. You know what I'm saying? We have an origin. And, you just can't pop up out of nowhere. We like Cabbage Patch Kids just grow out of the ground.
No, real. So when people say okay, so let me ask you this: the out of Africa theory, the first human migration out of Africa, them wasn't Homo sapiens sapiens, right?
No.
Okay, so the second one, that was modern humans that came out of Africa.
No, I say no. You had more. We had a lot more. Even doing that for archaic. You had different Homo erectus, species, migrating out of Africa. You know what I'm saying?
The second time?
No, the first time.
Now, what about the second time? It was modern humans only?
If you want to go back to apes.
No. You know how it's two.
Are you talking about the Homo genes?
Yeah. So it was two out of Africa theories, right?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even say they theories. These are just, well, they are theories, you know what I'm saying? But they got evidence to back it up, you know what I'm saying?
So it's two out of Africa, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about like what modern humans?
Right. So the first one was what you said, 100 and what?
At least 100, like somewhere around 100,000. I'm just postulating around 100,000 years ago.
And the second one was when?
70,000 years ago.
70,000.
Yeah. And the ones 100,000 years ago, they were modern humans, but they were like, modern humans. We still had an archaic phase. You know what I'm saying? I want to say archaic phase. We had a time where we were more. We had different, more archaic traits at that time period.
Right.
We're still on the verge of being more modern. Like real modern humans ain't nothing but more gracile, archaic humans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We still a combination of different archaic humans in any way. That's what make us up. You know what I'm saying? All throughout Africa, different populations, different selective clusters of the homogeneous or the Homo sapiens. You had different clusters. So many had different clusters of these different beings and went through different bottlenecks too. The only reason we the only ones other species that survive today, we went through a bottleneck reduction where a lot of our species died off or went extinct, either through climate pressures, drought, food shortage and things of that nature. And we shrunk through, it came through this bottleneck or this founders effect. We the ones that are left.
Already. So when is it? How do you feel about like the earliest creation? Like you felt like it was, the Bible people, they say that it was Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? You felt like it was different Homo sapiens or Homo archaic humans, not Homo, but archaic humans being created like on different parts of Africa, or you think everything came from one thing?
I don't even believe in a creation story, period. Being created, everything, but you got, life happens by the process of natural selection. But as far as, human humans, the Homo genius, that particular genius or this particular species or this common ancestor species that give rise to all the other Homo branches genius. I should have brought my Alice Roberts book.
Come on.
I left it, but I should have brought it.
Come on.
But anyway, these I'm gonna say.
So basically, let me say this real quick, brother. Okay. You feel like, when our ape species was created, do you feel like it started with one mother and father, or you felt like the shit was evolving all over Africa? Like we all came to ancient human beings at one time?
Nah, it don't even happen like that. You might have you might have species that hibernate, become another species too, they sure to have different traits because there's certain species that are so close that they still be able to, hibernize and have successful offspring sometimes. Even with that, you might have a lot of unsuccesses too. But it always happened like evolution is more like a bush. Like it's not described as more like you might say it's a tree, the phylogenetic tree or whatever. It'll be looked at more as a bush. You might have dramatic pressures and something like that. And it always happened through actual sexual selection too. Like the offspring might carry a certain trait that's different than the parent trait. And then these traits, these traits that this different mutation have, it can carry it on if this child has successful offspring.
So let me
and also too, it also the environmental pressures are happening at the same time. So whatever these offspring mutations are having, or these little micro what they call micro evolution, minute changes that are happening is all due to the environmental pressures as well. It might be necessary for survival.
Hey man, that's Big Gullah. That's Big Gullah right there. Know what I'm saying? That's Big Gullah putting that work in. All right, let's go to the next one. I had y'all ain't gonna give me my love. Y'all ain't gonna give me my love. My next one I had okay, no, I did it right. All right, so my next one I had a guy that's in the army, and he's still in the army. This is a year.
What they talking about? I go hard. 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 I go hard.
All right, brother. Introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? Give us a code name. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to let the people know who you is. Sure. Let everybody know where you from. And let everybody know just a little bit about yourself.
Noonie, Houston, Texas, 26, athlete, soldier, black man in America.
Black man in America. Amen. Black man in America. All right, so first question I want to ask you. First question I want to ask you is, let me say this, you know what I'm saying? What's when you say you want to join the military, what are the first steps?
Shoot. Steps.
And if you know the difference between I want to join the Army, I gotta do this. If you want to join the Navy, you gotta do this. If you want to be a SEAL, you know what I'm saying? You can break it down if you want to.
Shoot. First, really talk to your recruiter. See what jobs you want, stuff like that.
How do you get a recruiter?
Shit, to go talk.
How do you get a recruiter, nigga? How do you get a recruiter? All right, somebody coming in. Uncle said back. OG Uncle said is back. All right.
Office.
Facts. Evolution happens in the population and not in a single individual. So again, you measure evolution by looking back, and so there's no singular point that we could point back and say this is when Homo sapiens started. So we always give things in approximation and with ranges, and again, because it is population wise, you got to understand that it is people these homos, they're migrating, they're moving, and they're evolving in their environment, right? So it is based on the environmental pressures also that you see the differences evolve. So there was never a point in time that we were one singular thing. Homo sapiens sapien is an admixture of different homo groups coming together and mixing, and eventually when we look back, we can see, okay, Homo sapiens sapien based on these features that we find, right? Similar characteristics, and now we can use genetics. But to say that a singular point at this is where it's at, no, that's not how evolution works. Like Gal explained, it's like a bush, right? You see branches dying off, then some coming back into previous branches, and then spawning new branches. So when you look at it, it's a very very weaved and entangled web of bush. That's more indicative of of the evolutionary process versus a tree. And as our understanding continues to grow, you see it went from that infamous image that we see, the monkey to the human, indicating a straight line, which allows us, which people think like Neanderthals were previous to us, etc. We had those notions. And as our information and our understanding get better, as science continues to build and we understand more about anthropology and these disciplines interconnect, and genetics now, it has evolved from a tree to now our understanding of evolution is more like a bush.
Most definitely. Shout out to Pseudo Killer Gullah, man. All right, let me finish playing this. Pseudo Killer Official. Let me finish playing this video real quick. Mute out for me, Uncle Sid. And anytime you want to speak, just unmute your mic. You got the floor.
Shoot from there, pick a job, take the ass bath. Then you take a little test, see where you at physically. They pitch test you and all that stuff. Make sure you mentally fit for it first. Shoot, if you want to go to the Navy, you got to know how to swim. A lot of running. Marines, same deal. Army, they're more so like land. Air Force is like the air, obviously Air Force, so like that, you fly planes and all that shit. Mm-hmm. Now, if you want to go like to some high speed shit, you got to be way more fit. It's a lot on you mentally, physically, and stuff like that. So you got to swim, run, shoot. It's really a lot.
Yeah. Would you say the Navy is the hardest to join if you just like a regular person just trying to jump in or something?
I mean, really, all of it is. But they more lax though. I think the hardest one to get into is probably the Army and the Marines. Yep.
You said the Army and the Marines?
Yeah, probably the hardest one.
Alright. Okay, so once you contact your recruiter, then you take all your tests. What is the give us a time frame for when you're saying a time frame from when you take your test to when you got a flight ticket. Alright. Kavad is in the building. Kavad was goody.
What's good, bro? I see you keep sending me messages about a laptop, bro. Like, I got access to a laptop, but I want to get my laptop because I just got information on it. The way it works is I just love my laptop. So I got to go back home and get it for my brother.
Okay.
But
Overstood.
why you keep asking me to get my laptop, though?
So you can come on here and do presentations and shit. And like,
Oh,
for debates, you're gonna need a laptop.
Oh yeah. I definitely want to do presentations and stuff. Like that information I be dropping and stuff like that. I feel like most people don't know about that stuff, and I like to share it.
Overstood. Let me get back to this video real quick, and then you can comment on it.
All right, bet.
Weeks to shit, a couple months. Cause they got a process and stuff like that. Get the paperwork done, all that.
Do you get a specific number?
No, they give it. You got like the DOD number. Like that's like an ID though. Once you get that, then
like an ID number. Okay. Like in penitentiary, my ID number was 2078774. You know what I'm saying? So what was your oh no, don't tell me your DOD number. Tell me how many digits was it? That's how you know how many motherfuckers was before you.
Shit, I think like 8 or 10, one of those. Yep. About 8
or 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I told you, I had a female, you know what I'm saying, that had went to the Army from Beaumont. G. When she told me she had to go, told me that she couldn't bring her phone. Right. She even had a car. She even had a car, right? And she sold her car right before she left. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was we wanted to have down. Of course. Chop.
Yes, sir.
Hey, somebody gotta mute that. It was just, she basically told me like, for the next year and a half, I'm not gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was her whole way. I don't know if it was to get money to have down for when she get down there. Told me that she couldn't bring her phone. Right. She even had a car. She even had a car, right? And she sold her car right before she left. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was to get money to have down for when she get down there, or if it was just, she basically told me like, for the next year and a half, I'm not gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was her whole way of thinking. So is it true that you can't bring your cell phone? And is it true that if you have a car, can you somehow get that motherfucker on the base? When you just started.
Just starting, yeah, you can't have your car. You can't have your phone. But it changed up though. Like at times, I know for me, for like in basic.
Let me ask the panel since I got the gang here with me. I got Uncle Sid in this bitch. I got Rambo Yappa Chopstick in this bitch. And I got Kavard up in here. Let me ask y'all, would y'all go to the army if y'all couldn't have y'all phone and y'all car for a year and a half?
I mean, I ain't going to the army, period. The one thing I ain't afraid of fighting. I'm just afraid of fighting the wrong war.
I ain't fighting
And
goddamn
if it ain't for
war.
my people, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I would have absolutely no problem. Yeah, but but like we had that conversation. I'm military in my essence. I applied to the Air Force, passed with beautiful scores, but my physical, due to having asthma when I was younger, right? They did a histamine resistance test, and I didn't get past 4. So in terms of me being able to fly, I was disqualified. So I didn't like, and I nah. Then I continued college.
All right, hey Bo, you was about to say something?
Oh, I just said I ain't fighting no oppressors war, period.
Nah, for real. All right, so I think Uncle Hercules is writing an African, a BB for Hody, Uncle Hercules, and Shalom to Sergio. Shalom to Sergio. All right, let's keep this video going. Whenever y'all want to stop it, just let me know. My whole point of doing this was showing that like going to the army is like going to prison. But let's keep going.
Like we had our phone.
Oh yeah.
Like every other week. We only had like a certain time to have a phone. So they give it to us on a specific day, like a Sunday or a Saturday. We only get like 30 minutes to an hour, and depending on how your group is, your platoon and stuff like that, you may get 15 minutes, or you may get an hour. And if you get in trouble, probably won't get that phone at all. Cause I know, like for us, some people we didn't get it on certain holidays. Like I know for like Mother's Day, damn, we didn't get to have our phones.
Niggas say on Mother's Day they couldn't have their phones. Ain't that how it is? Ain't that how it is when the block shut down and y'all on demon time? Everybody getting Johnny Sacks.
That's exactly what it is, bro. Hey, that's a good way to put it. How the army is just like the prison, and it be like that, man.
That nigga say Mother's Day came around and they couldn't even call a mama. Give me out this bitch, George Bush.
You're in basic training. You're preparing to go to combat. You get stationed overseas, and you're deep in the trenches, and you have not been desensitized to these silly holidays.
Yeah, and not only that, like a lot of times in war, like the Ukrainians, I've seen that they will post stuff of what's happening in war, and then the enemies will find that signal and blow them the hell up because they don't know how to be disciplined.
Exactly. So it is a conditioning of the mind, right? That is an arbitrary affair. Mother's Day is it's a symbolic thing created by society. You're in the army, bro. You ain't got no time to think about Christmas and New Year. The hell, bro? You think what? Merry Christmas? Pew, 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 pew. No, hell no. Mothers, you're in the and you're upset. You argue with the sergeant. Sergeant, I know it's a war, but it's Mother's Day. My mama gonna be upset if I don't call. Nigga, you a sniper, bro. Hold your breath and shoot. You ain't got no time to worry about those things. So yeah, your phone goes. The comforts that you're accustomed to, you're now becoming a machine. It's a different conditioning of the mind. Like I fought in the ring, right? And you condition your mind different. If you see how you prepare for a fight, y'all would call that abuse. Nah, it ain't abuse, bro. What he's doing to me on the mat is nothing compared to what that dude wants to do to me in the ring. We going all the way. You when you come here, you're no longer you don't have a wife, you don't have kids, you don't have a mom, you don't come in here with your phone, you don't come in here on your phone. We start to train at 7:30, so by 7 o'clock you're in this bitch. It's a different level of discipline. You're preparing to go to war, bro. Your life is on the line. You worried about Mother's Day? Yeah, you understand? Yeah. No, you can't. No.
Hey, Bo, you want to respond?
Discipline.
I agree with Uncle said on the discipline shit. That, like, really, to me, that army shit, that about the only thing you can get out of that shit is discipline. Because that, to me, goddamn, that's time. Like, you can't do what the fuck you want to do it, even though you ain't doing it right now. You feel me? Like, you just want to go out and kill a motherfucker. I mean, unalive a motherfucker. You feel me? Like, I hope people ain't on that type of time, but you feel me? But I don't know, man. I ain't going to no army just. I don't want to go to the army just like you can't do the fuck you
Back. All right, let me finish this video. Oh, we're gonna break it down some more.
We had a drug.
But y'all still could write letters, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we still write letters.
They still could write letters. They can't hop on the phone, but they still could write letters, just like in jail. Let's keep going. Was you getting like personally, was you getting a lot of mail, or was your communication coming from the phone?
Mostly the phone. I didn't really write letters because it was basic. So it's like I didn't really need to really talk to that many people. There's certain family members. Other than that, I'm chill because I was so focused on staying in shape, keeping my mental right. Because basic training ain't fucking.
Expand on that a little bit, because it's your I want to say it's your second time saying mental. You know what I'm saying, since we started. So expand on that, because we haven't even gotten to, you know what I'm saying, you being 5 months in, or you being a year in, and that fucking with your mental, the different shit you're going through. So explain just how you saying just going through the beginning phases fuck with your mental.
Really, it's a lot of people. It's their first time from like being home without their phones. Some people, they're not active as far as like training and stuff like that. So it's a lot of that training. Like the first 72 hours is like the worst because they yelling at you, they smoking you, basically like.
Give me the first day.
So first day you get your stuff, pretty much you drop your stuff off. They might smoke you right then and there.
What they mean?
So like basically,
when we say smoke, you know what I'm saying? That's like when we say he got smoked, that usually means he got kicked off the unit or he got kicked off the block. What y'all mean by smoke?
Make you do push-ups. Sit-ups, squats, just for no reason, just because they want to. And however long they want to do it, that's how long you're going to do it. So if you like somewhere that's high intense, they going to smoke you for like 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, making you do like a whole bunch of push-ups, really like testing to see if you're going to give up. They trying to get out the weak people right now, so we going to see how you're going to last later on.
That's the first day. Mm-hmm. Okay. And how long, I'm just saying, like, when you say they go smoke you, so it'd be like you getting off the plane, you get yourself situated, and you meet you meet a new person, or you meet a ranked person, and it go from, hey, how you doing? My name is so and so, to get your ass on the ground, give me push-ups, or is it kind of like, all right, we're about to go do this, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do this. I need y'all ready. All right, let's go. All right, how is that approach?
Yeah, it's kind
How
of
is your approach?
It's really they tried to like scare us first. Yelling at us and all that stuff. Like we knew who was drill sergeant because they got a specific hat and stuff like that. You know who's like off power and all that stuff.
Oh, so it'd be a whole bunch of little mini man. Get off the bus, hurry up.
Right.
It'd be a lot of that.
Yeah. Be that. Sometimes, depending on where you at, you might get lucky. You might not get that at all. Because I know, like, some units and stuff like that, we got there and it was real chill. Other times, especially doing basic, they was on your case, like, right away. Like, you get your stuff, you off the plane, when you get to the actual unit, you got to dump your stuff out. It's really on some.
Hold on. Damn, you got me. It's really on some what? Go ahead, finish.
Like, it's kind of like I'm a bully you real quick.
Right.
Or just do some shit just to make you mad. See if you want to be like, man, forget this. I don't even know.
He said when you get there, you empty out your stuff. Man, that's the same thing I had to do. When we got to the unit, empty out all your shit. If you got some scribble scrabble, nigga, they throwing that away. You got some pictures with your ID number not on the back of it and your last name on the back of it, nigga, they throwing that away.
You can have a full bag of stuff that make you dump all of that and put the stuff back in there.
Are they necessarily seeing if you got contraband? Are they going through your shit, or are they literally doing that just to make you put it back in there?
Both, because you can't really have certain shit until you like get in and then you like they let you go get like certain stuff like clean supplies or like hygiene stuff. But for the most part, yeah, they just finna fuck with you. Throw this out, and I put it back in. Throw it out one more time, put it back in.
Do they take shit from you as you throwing it out? Like, you can't have this.
Yeah, some of that stuff is like what you need is for they'll throw it out, but you got an opportunity to like get it back, like to go, but you got to buy it back though, or sometimes.
Come on, man, you got it. God damn, I was just about to. What the fuck you mean? Got an opportunity to get? Explain that. You say, what is the opportunities?
Shit, I mean. If you got like a finger, say if you got a fingernail clipper,
right?
You can't have the little sharp part,
right?
On the fingernail clipper, they'll throw that away. If you got like certain body washes and stuff like that, that's over like 4 fluid ounces, they're gonna make you throw that out too.
Okay.
But again,
what is the way to buy, or what is the ways to getting your shit back?
Shit, you go to this spot basically called like the PX and all that shit. It's like basically a store, a military store, and then you go buy your stuff from there.
Oh, you saying buy new products?
Right.
Oh, so you can't get your old shit back?
No.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so how long is this? Okay, so you said the first 3 days are the worst. All right, tell us about the second day, or is it pretty much the same shit?
It's pretty much the same shit. You in like formation and all that, so that's basically like you in a line. So
right.
if it's 12 people, you're gonna have 3 rows of 4 people. And then they check you really pretty much like size you up and really just see what you're about from there, to yell in your face or whatever. Right now, they can't touch you. They can't like beat you up or nothing like that. They just gonna give you a physical, a verbal abuse.
Right. So when you say right now, was it a point in time where the ranks was, you know what I'm saying, being
aggressive, like physical. Yeah, at one point, yeah. For the one that's like, yeah, you don't scare me type deal. Or like, I ain't really worried about you talking about all the ones that like talk back. Those are the ones that are okay. So you want to talk back, you want to, you know what I'm saying, like get the hell out of my face type deal. They gonna smoke you again, make you do push-ups.
So when did they stop? When would you say they stopped the physical assaults? Like the 90s?
Yeah.
All right. So smoking mean. In the penitentiary, smoking mean, you know what I'm saying, physically, you know what I'm saying, harming somebody, because it's like a repercussion. When you did the wrong thing, you getting smoked off the block. They catch you doing some gay shit, you getting smoked off the block. Catch you stealing number one. Penitentiary, jail, county, wherever you like up there, stealing is number one. You stealing going on up in there.
Yeah.
From each other.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they tell you like put your name on everything. Yeah. So if you
don't, but you know that don't really do nothing.
It don't. But people see a certain name, then they're like, oh yeah, don't take that from that person. They can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they got to be like low key though.
Yeah. Right. So the third day is the third day. Is the third day. Is the third day a relief, or is it like a damn, this shit might go on for a fucking week?
Yeah, it might. Mentally, they can make you think, especially for your first time, like experiencing that, they gonna make you think like, oh shit, this is what the military like. We're gonna be doing it all the time, like
right.
How forever long that you're gonna be in basic. And they come to you like little kids, really. So like if you're like in the cafeteria, you gotta be like shoulder to shoulder and shit like that. They tell you like how to hold certain stuff. Just because really,
give me an example how to hold certain stuff.
So like, say if you're in the cafeteria, you basically got like hold like 2 cups. 2 cups, you hold them specifically like close to your chest, like thumbs to your chest. But that's really just teaching you how to hold a grenade when you're about to throw it. So that's really one of the examples.
Why do you hold a grenade thumb to your chest?
Because if you're running with it, you don't want to be like holding it low because you might drop it. And if you got a live grenade in your hand,
shake it,
because you can like pull one of like the clips off, and from there once you basically thumb the clip.
Alright.
So they teach you how to be a suicide bomb at lunch.
You know, I would, you see, like basic training. Basic training should be part of every young man's basic high school curriculum. That first 2 weeks of pushing you to the extreme, seeing what your limits are, that is all psychological. The ability to stand there and block out this man's noise, not be triggered, control your emotions, all those things we were talking about. That's what that basic training is for. That throw it out, put it back, throw it out, put it back. That's just testing your resolve. How much you can take. Where's your breaking point? Can you take a deep breath, put it back in, control this? Can you overcome this nonsense, understanding the bigger picture? That's what that's about. That type of initial boot camp, that first week of military training, every young man, from the moment you hit 15, that should be a rites of passage. You come out transformed.
Hey, we definitely got juvenile halls. We definitely got juvenile halls. Oh, somebody was saying something? My bad. Go ahead. Somebody was saying something?
He said he agreed with me. He said it agreed. You know what it is? Like, we're talking about controlling that rage and that impulse to fight. That dude is screaming at you, good, telling you everything that makes you want to punch him. And you go through that whole process to the point that you reach the point that you calm back down and go, yes, sir, sir. You have to go through that mental exercise, right? And imagine it, go through it, Wavy. That do, and everything in you saying hit him, but you overcome that mentally. You realize that, wait, he can do all that talking and I can still not. I can take it. I can take that deep breath. You know you can't hit him. He'd break the shit out of you. So you have to take it. You're there on a bigger mission. There's no escaping it. You're forced to face yourself. That there, I think it is almost essential. That's why all my children do at least 1 year of martial arts. Must. And you must compete.
Let me ask you this, Uncle Said. What you think is more drastic? What you think is more efficient, the verbal abuse or physical abuse, as far as making you do push-ups, do sit-ups, whatever.
These training programs have been developed, right? And it is everything you see them doing is not random. Attacking you mentally, making you do a push-up for no reason. First of all, it's unjustified. You don't want to do it. So mentally, you're being challenged. That mental challenge is challenging you physically as well. And now I'm pushing you in both aspects. I'm challenging you physically. I'm challenging you mentally. Now, especially for a generation that doesn't naturally do push-ups, that naturally doesn't do sit-up. That I'm 50. I'm 51. I still got my six pack, hard as a rock, right? So now they're physically and mentally. This is the push. Now, where is you are you going to break? The moment you tell yourself I'm giving up, and he tells you do five more, and you realize that you pump that five more out, and you realize, wait a minute, I can actually push myself. That It 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 seems harsh from the outside, right? It seems extreme, but it is designed to test you. It is designed to push you to your breaking point and beyond. In regular life, we do not face that level of adversity. We no longer live naturally. We no longer need to climb and hunt and run, and we do not get that overcoming drive in our natural environments anymore. We do not know our limits. We do not know how far we can go. None of us here know if we can walk 40 miles just nonstop. The military in the Netherlands, for example, there's a Nijmeegse Vierdaagse. Every day, the military for 4 days, they walk for 40K, literally 40K, and it's become a national phenomenon. It's like people take part in this thing to push themselves to see if they could do it. Walk 4 days, 40K a day. Start early in the morning, and where we finish, we finish. Right? But it's 40K. Now, these things are designed to push us to the extreme, right? And people get these extremes in different ways, right? You got kids that high dive, you got people that do they jump out of airplanes. The, the 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 level of mental stability that is created by pushing yourself to the extreme, but it's not something that you seek out. So in the military, it, it you get that you get that design system to push you to the extreme. You don't talk about going into special forces after you pass basic training and you're now a soldier, and now you want to go into special forces like the Delta or the SEALs, or these four-man units, right? That's a next level of intensity, right? You have the best of the best from the Army, from the Marines, trying out for special forces, and 90% fit. 4 o'clock in the morning, you're in the middle of the ocean, freezing cold, and you're holding a boat over your head, a four-man team. And that's after having not slept for 2 days. How much can you take? Because when they put you on that mission and you're in that cold ocean and you gotta go snipe somebody, you are not supposed to feel the cold. The Navy SEALs, they put your mask on, tie your hands, and pull your mask on underwater with your hands and feet tied. The exercise is the ability to stay calm.
Hey, said I was going through my Facebook timeline. I seen something that I thought was amazing. You know that you know that sharks are older than trees?
Yep.
That is crazy, Uncle said.
Yep. Sharks are
Hey,
over 200 million years old.
let me share my screen. I seen this and I was like, how is this possible? Then I looked at the dates and I was like, wow. Okay, are sharks older than trees? Yes, sharks are older than trees. The earliest shark fossil date back to around 450 million years ago, while the first trees appeared 350 million years ago. So sharks are 100 million years older than trees.
Mhm. Not plant life, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get it confused. We're talking about trees.
Right, right.
Yeah, yeah. Sharks are one of these evolutionary phenomena where you see that perfect design, right? And the creationists are going to hold on to that. Now I'm talking about that. I mean, they are so fit for their environment that physically there were no pressures to evolve into something different. We have a speciation, and depending on the environment that the shark is in, which depth of water, the temperature of the water, etc., you have a speciation, so you have different species of shark. But the design, the build, right, was so well adapted to its environment. There were not insufficient pressures for it to change. The similar with the crocodilians. There are a speciation based on distance and time and space. So we have we have crocodilians and we have alligators with different species. We got 22 species, I think, of crocodilian. However, the basic design has been the same thing for about 200 million years as well.
Hey, and it's the same thing with turtles. They say turtles is older than trees.
There you go.
That same design. They
Fit
evolution
for
from
their environment.
one.
There were not enough, there were not insufficient environmental pressures to force a change in the basic physiology of these animals. Now, you see in environments where there's less stability, for example, on the surface of the earth, where there are much more variability in terms of environment, you see greater speciation, you see greater diversity, and you see species dying off, and you see others filling that ecological niche.
Hey, you want to know something else?
For example,
Something else I seen. Hey, Bo, you know that sharks and turtles are older than
Hey, can I?
trees?
Hey, before you get out, yeah. I was about to say, I was gonna take a wild guess why they would be older than trees, and I was gonna say, shit, we everything came out the water anyway. Shit, plants was in the water, but
Oh boy, Bo freezed up
had to
looking
get on the
crazy
land.
on.
You feel me? Like how the evolution charts, like how the evolution chart, like how it got down. We started in the water, threw some goddamn legs, and started crawling on land, and then you feel me? That's how I look at that shit with them sharks. Well, anything in the water.
Hey, I was watching this. I was watching this video, and I think it was a killer whale, some type of whale. This shark was in the water. You know what I'm saying? Just floating. Bro, this killer whale come out of nowhere. I'm talking about fly through the water and hit the shark. Uncle said, you listen? You hear me, Uncle
yeah,
said?
I'm listening.
All right, so
I'm
this
listening.
shark, hey, this shark is in the water, and this whale come out of nowhere, flying. It had to be like a killer whale or something.
Killer
And
whale, yeah.
shark, it hit the shark in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And then it was saying in a paragraph that the whales do that. Well, they do that to they prey to like break their ribs and immobilize.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, man, that is wow, man. That's
Killer whales hunt in packs, and killer whales is a great example of having different physical expressions. They're one species, but you have different subgroups based on the environment they're in. But they're still the killer whale. They hunt in packs. Based on the particular animal they're hunting, they develop strategies, right? And they know how to attack
Hey,
each
Doctor
animal.
said.
So they're actually thinking
Hey, you
and
don't remember
organizing the
we were
hunt.
talking about evolution one night, and I was asking you about that shark. Do you remember that shark I was asking you about? It was supposed to be it
Megalodon?
was supposed to be the oldest shark, and it was supposed to be responsible for over I think like 50 generations, some crazy number like that.
Oh yeah, that deep ocean shark in the Arctic. Shark live, I think,
You
500
don't
years.
remember that?
I think the shark is estimated to live over 500 years. Arctic shark.
Yep. I think that's it right there. I asked you about it. You had went off on it off top. Like we were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a
Sea
nerd. Like,
crazy
I'm
though,
sorry,
man.
guys.
Just
I'm a nerd.
imagine
Nerd. I
like
walk around
it's a
with a
lot of
bunch of
stuff
useless
that's in that sea,
information.
man. We still ain't seen yet. Still ain't came across yet. Like that's the biggest wonder of the world, man.
Yeah, the jellyfish, the immortal jellyfish. That's the coolest son of a gun in the ocean, man. Goddamn jellyfish that lives forever, regenerates itself, never dies. If we only could get some of those genes and CRISPR them into your system, who wouldn't take it? Tell me if you would deny science at that point.
jellyfish lotion.
Man, imagine.
Nah, my bad. You got to say it the
Hey, how about
scientific
the
way.
electric eel though?
Jellyfish serum.
And it reproducing the electric eel, and it reproduces.
Yeah, parthenogenesis is a phenomenon that happens in different reptilian species. There's a particular lizard that only exists via parthenogenesis. There is no male of the species.
Let's break this down. I know a lot of people want to know this. Uncle said, can you explain this goddamn the ant situation? How you have the mother ant, I mean queen ant, and you have the workers. Can you explain that evolutionary process?
No, not really. I know that several insect groups have that phenomena. Um, Bees have it, wasps have it, ants have it, termites have it. That their colony is based around a queen, uh, and the rest are divided into workers and soldiers, and they're the same. They're the same species, but they have different expressions. So the worker ants don't have the huge claws, for example, whereas the soldier ants have these huge claws, and the bee, the queen, produces other queens, but these queens often swarm and leave the hive, right? As soon as a queen is produced, she swarms and leaves the hive and take a group of the workers and so with her to start her own colony. The evolutionary phenomena or process behind it, though, I've never really studied up on it, but it is one of those phenomena that you go like, damn, yeah, like how like, and the ratios, you got perfect ratios of worker bees to attack bees. Like how the way they produce the honeycombs, perfect hexagons. Like nature is far more
Hey,
fascinating
hey,
than
when you kick over, hey, Bo, when you kick over the empire, now the goddamn ants start scrambling, nigga. They know what time it is. It's kind of like little humans, nigga. When when something happened, a tower fall over or something, nigga. Like we,
and they have chemical communication. Like they use a lot of pheromones and chemical secretions as means of communication and stuff like that. Like it is absolutely fascinating what the insect world produces. But the evolutionary phenomena or mechanisms that are behind it, no, I can't be specific.
and then the queen ant or the queen bee be big. The queen ant for sure be huge, and then
Yeah.
everything else be small. Don't nothing else be her size she produce. That's wow.
Yeah, she just, and her job is just to make the colony. She just produces these offspring. And the different types of ants are produced by her. So the workers are produced, the soldiers are produced, the big claws are produced. Like it's a fascinating phenomenon. And if you watch how they work, they function like a civilization. Like they literally got supermarkets and clean up crew to take out the garbage. Like what? Like it's a small world. Like it's it's human existence in micro. Like
Facts, facts. And it's like when you look at the you got certain phenomena where the male would just be there to help reproduce and then it'll die off. Like you
yeah,
have those type of phenomena.
yeah. Like the praying mantis. The praying mantis, the female consumes the male after they meet, but the male has no, or the black widow spider. Once they copulate, the female consumes the male, but they still mate though. The dude, you gonna die. That shows you we men will die for the nudie. We gonna die for the coochie.
Yeah, that's wild. And then like you even have some that are reproduce and just go somewhere and die off. Like
Yeah,
even that, or like how a
that's the
bee.
end, that's the
Oh,
end of their life cycle. For
right.
example, salmon. Salmon would produce upriver. They swim to the ocean as babies. They live their whole life in the ocean and swim upriver, spawn, reproduce, and die. They literally lay eggs and die. But that's at the end of their life cycle. So they don't come up river every year and go back down. When you see them come up as adults, that's the end of their life cycle in the ocean. They're ready to reproduce and then they die.
Man, that's a
That's the
crazy way.
only, that's the only time the salmon swims upriver.
Hey, that's a crazy way to live, Uncle said.
Nature does its thing. Like us humans, for example, our existence is very parasitic. We function as parasites on the planet, right? And it's nothing we can do about it. It's just our means of existence. We come through, we completely decimate environments, and then we move on. We literally consume the environment. Literally.
We do it
That's
on a
what
larger, we do it on a way larger level. Like we do it on the times 20.
yeah, yeah. Like, cause we are macro parasites compared to a parasite. Like when we get infected with a virus, we're it's pretty much trying to do the same thing, right? Consume the host until it dies. But that's so small, and our body has defenses against it. The world, the universe, existence, nature is trying to eliminate human beings. But we are such a fucking good parasite, my brother, that we are in every ecological niche, in every hook, nook, and cranny. We're the only African animal that has conquered the entire planet. We's the shit.
That. All right, so I just asked AI, are roaches older than trees? It says yes, the ancestors of cockroaches, roachoids, are believed to be older than trees by 70 million years. Damn cockroach. No wonder you
Yep.
can't kill damn cockroaches. Nigga, they been here around longer than you, nigga.
Nigga, they been here, and they're gonna be here when we go. They're gonna be like them fucking humans. They thought they had the planet. Cockroach rule. Why you think the evil cockroach? Why you think the evil villain in Men in Black was a cockroach?
Goddamn cockroaches ain't going nowhere, nigga. You gotta go somewhere, nigga.
I mean, if you look at the power of the cockroach, and if you think of an alien life form that would like be dominant, why not a cockroach? Like, think about it. In Men in Black, the big alien was a cockroach in the first movie.
That's it.
I was like, oh, makes sense.
Man, how you feel about man, Uncle said I was watching this page on Instagram, and it was showing like in Ukraine they was like kidnapping men, making them go fight in the army. Did you see that?
Yeah, in the Ukraine, we over here in the West, it's not being covered by the media. If you're in Europe, you get a much more closer understanding of what is happening over there. They are dying by the hundreds of thousands. At this point, they're picking up kids and forcing them to the front line. This war is senseless. It is useless, and it is like, I don't blame Russia, but I understand geopolitics. The West saw that the Soviet Union fell apart, and they wanted and thought that they had an opportunity to expand to the east by engulfing countries like Ukraine, like Slovakia, and these countries around Russia, to isolate Russia, Crimea, all these areas, right? Shutting Russia's access to the Black Sea off, right? And creating a strategic corridor of attack into Russia. If you understand geopolitics, this stuff is not enough today, right? The Russians clearly stated Ukraine remains a neutral zone, not to join NATO and become a militarized country, and you put your NATO missiles at our door. The moment Ukraine was forced into a Western philosophy via American coup, orchestrated coup in that country, and put Zelensky, the puppet, there. That's why the West can do what they want with Zelensky. He's their puppet, because the Ukrainian government prior to Zelensky did not want to join NATO, refused. They was going to to affiliate themselves with Russia. They made Quilla, right? What happened was they overthrew that government, installed Zelensky, and opened negotiations to include the Ukraine in NATO. If I was Putin, I would have bombed the whole Ukraine. I would have attacked Germany. I would have flattened the UK if I was Putin. Y'all fucking with me? Really? But you see, we in the West, we think, oh, Western democracy, this is geopolitics. I'm studying this thing, I'm watching it develop, and Putin's going in. I knew he was going in because he told you, stay out of Ukraine. He annexed, they call it the annexing of Crimea. No, Crimea is Russian. What he did was make sure that he let everyone know you ain't cutting our access off to the Black Sea. You crazy. You're isolating Russia from having access to the Black Sea, which is its only navigation a way into the Europe via a western route. Otherwise, they would have to go via China and that Pacific route to enter into the oceans. So this is strategic planning, and the West are using Ukraine and killing off the people in this proxy war against Russia. Zelensky is a real cunt. Sorry for my French, right? But he is their installed puppet, and he's letting his people die for no reason. That land that Russia seized, 20% of Ukraine is not coming back. This is a useless and pointless war. Trump Trump is right. He's going about it a bit harsh, right? But he's calling the shots like Zelensky. I know you're a puppet, bro. You milking my country. Y'all getting all this money. I know a lot of it disappearing in your pocket. People dying, kids dying at the front line. For what? For NATO? You don't need NATO. Why would you need NATO? Russia is not going to invade you. The reason Russia came in is because of that whole situation. And it didn't start now. This is about 15 years in the making. If you go back to when Zelensky was installed, the whole coup, the whole uprising in Ukraine, all funded and orchestrated by the good old West. Let me say that. Till Hunter Biden was managing the oil deal, right? And they got the Russian pipeline passing through Ukraine, which fuels Europe. The audacity,
Huh.
the audacity. Now you see when you get the full picture, you go like, but wait a minute. What would you have done if you were Putin? I would have wiped out Ukraine. I would have hit Germany. I would have attacked the England. Come, let's dance.
Let me ask you this. I seen this video of I'm talking about it'll be like they an army of cats snatching dudes out of their house, snatching dudes out of cars, snatching dudes off the street, and kidnapping them, making them go fight in this war. Uncle said, is how do we look at that?
As criminal, war crimes against your own people, literally, all in the name of a proxy war. These are the crimes against humanity, literally. You force Russia into a position where they have to do this, and you are now assuming that you are going to weaken or cripple Russia. You see the sanctions and all of this stuff. It's all orchestrated. This is Cold War 2.0.
And I
Putin
want
out here, Putin out here making deals. The BRICS. Remember, all of those things was on the make on the come up. The BRICS was Russia, China, all starting their own monetary union. All of that is on the back burner. Why? Because I need to be fighting in Ukraine because UN decide, not the UN, NATO decide that they were going to set up their long and short range missiles in Ukraine on Russian border. You think you think that America would allow Mexico to join a treaty with Russia and put missiles on the US border?
hell
The
no. We
US
talking
would, US would flatten Mexico in a day. Like you even just hearing of the negotiations, they would fucking put troops on the border, and 2 days into the negotiation, whole of Baja Mexico would be gone, gone.
it'll be America. Hey, so do we look at and just for the people out there, put yourself in these Ukrainian shoes. I'm a regular dude. I see that we about to go into war. I see we already into war. I don't want to fight. I want to enjoy myself and be with my family. And motherfucker kidnap you away from your family and make you go fight a war. Like that's not right. On no way, shape, or
Low
form.
morale, low morale, not trained on the front line, and just you're sent there to die. You just pretty much sent there to die. You have
Fact,
no desire, no will, no training, just to keep it going.
facts, facts. Now let me ask you this: Do you look at Zelensky? Do you look at Zelensky how you look at Netanyahu or not?
Um, two separate issues. Um, we clearly see the geopolitics at play there, and Zelensky is a puppet. He is being used, right? And he has to echo a particular narrative because that's the battery that's in his back. What's happening in Palestine is white supremacy at its finest. Genocide, apartheid, everything that a KKK would dream for is on display in that area. Um, um, I uh, I got no mixed feelings about it. The same way I feel about the papal bull is the same way I feel about Britain and the English deciding that these people that they don't want in Europe, this is where they're going. That was a decision made not having anything to do with any biblical narrative. It was just the land that England decided that we can make that decision because we have this area colonized. These are the results of the papal bull, colonization, European expansion, the Knights Templars, the Crusades. This is all stemming from then. The Arabs, Christians, and Jews lived in this area for centuries without any conflict. There was no one particular religious sect that ruled. They just lived in harmony. The numbers were balanced. Now you import a whole group of Europeans and they march in and do exactly what the Americans did when they went to Liberia. Took over shit, annexed the people, put them out of their property. It's how. And the justification is the Bible tell me so. So the the injustice in that situation, there's only two ways that it plays out. And unfortunately, um, the one versus the other. There's not going to be a Palestine by the time I leave this planet. They are going to completely erase that country and those people. They are going to be exiled all over the world, stateless, right?
They gonna
And that,
fled. They gonna fled to Egypt. They gonna fled to Egypt.
yeah, they're gonna be dispersed over the world. They're gonna, unfortunately, the Palestinian people are going to be stateless and homeless, just roaming the world. There are other people like that. The Moluccas from Indonesia have been rendered homeless and stateless, and they live in Europe, in the Netherlands, without a country to call home.
Say that again. Say that again.
The Moluccan people, the Moluccas from Indonesia, because of the Dutch colonization of their territory, this group of people has been rendered stateless, countryless, and live in the Netherlands in exile for decades now. You look it up. That is going to be the fate of the Palestinians.
Uncle said, when was the last time you seen a Native American?
Uh, Other than those on the casino reservations, and so not in everyday life. They Most Native Americans are absorbed in society, right? So if they don't identify themselves specifically as Native American, you would quickly assume that they are either Mexican or from South America or so.
I would say they genes got absorbed into the population.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at a Mexicano, you can clearly see the Aztecas. You know, I mean, they didn't go nowhere. Peruvian people, they look quite Asian. Those are Incas. The Incas, they 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 blow the Quito flute, and they ain't gone nowhere. They speak Spanish. A lot of their traditions have been usurped by colonization. Por eso los mexicanos creen que son católicos, más católicos con españoles. That's why the Mexicans believe they're more Catholic than the Spanish, right? Because of colonization. But and they speak Spanish, so we misnomer these people and call them Latin and all these weird titles, whereas they esos son los Aztecas, those are the Aztecs.
All right, let me pull up let me pull up a map. Shout out to Uncle Said got the birds, man. Y'all need y'all birds trained virtually. Uncle Said is in the building.
Yeah, they hear me talking, so they want to come out to play. Right, bedtime for those guys. Give me a sec. Let me go turn the lights up. They can go to bed. I'll be right back.
All right, let me find this map. All right, Uncle Sid say he about to tell the birds good night. Oh, let me share my screen. Uncle Judah Nash, if you live, let me know. We will gladly hop over there and go to your for a live stream. I need a bigger map. Oh yeah, that's a good one. All right. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? All right, let me get it. Map. Okay. Uncle said. Let's see. Saint Martin. Saint Martin. Where the hell is Saint Martin?
Whoa, come down.
At the bottom.
No. So in the Americas, open the Caribbean, the Atlantic right there. Florida, go down to Florida, yeah.
Go down. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Open up. St. Martin might not even be on the map.
Not on the map, Uncle said. I gotta find a different map. Let me find. I'm gonna find a different map, Uncle said. Report live. All right, we got St. Kitts.
Keep going. Yeah, I'm right next to St. Kitts. So I'm right next to St. Kitts. But sometimes St. Martin isn't on the map like that. But if you blow it up, maybe you can see it there. I don't know how big that is.
So they should have a cruise line going from Florida to St. Martin.
Of course.
All right, let me try to find a better. I'm gonna find a map with St. Martin on it.
Caribbean map.
Okay. Caribbean map.
Yeah, that one you'll find it on.
Hey, little boy, Uncle said on the spec.
Literally.
Okay, yeah, you right about St. Kitts,
Mm-hmm.
and you by St. Bart's. You right next to St. Bart.
Yeah, right next to St. Barts. From where I built my home, I stand on the porch, watch out back, and I'm not there now. But that's my house I built on the hill. I sit on the porch and watch St. Barts.
Okay. Oh, you can see what that is, Anguilla.
And really, it's on the other side of the island.
Okay, you on the front side.
No, I'm on the Dutch side.
The Netherlands side.
Yeah.
All right, can you see Saba?
Yeah, I can see on a clear day you can actually see the roads on Sable.
Saber.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous airport in the world.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Why you say that? Because of is it because of violence or because the planes are
the size of the airport.
oh, you can fall in the
That
water.
yeah, that's a volcanic rock. There's a special training program that you have to pass to be able to fly fly on station. It's like learning to land on a military carrier, but a carrier's runway is longer than Saber's runway.
Okay, so it says Erasquin Erosquin Airport on the Dutch Caribbean island of Saba has the world's shortest commercial runway of 1,300 feet. Dang, Uncle said one line, man. Hey, look at this, man. It's crazy. Your ass right by the water.
So you see that island in the background? That's Saint Martin.
Okay. So it
See that
makes so
picture? The
so this
second
island
picture
is
underneath?
smaller. It's smaller, right, Uncle said?
Yeah, way smaller.
Damn. Oh yeah, you ain't lying. You said it's off a cliff.
Yep, a volcanic rock.
And so the family, the civilization is up the cliff.
Yeah, well, there's three neighborhoods. A
Ah,
Windward side, um, Windward side, then there's on top and downhill, something like that. I really don't know, but yeah, smallest airport in the world. It's fun to land on that shit though. The pilots are some of the best in the world. Local pilots, all from the islands here, and these guys are hot shots. Like, yo, when they land those planes on that shit, oh boy, yeah, skill.
yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Uncle said. You said it's three neighborhoods over here.
Mm-hmm.
So this like a rich island, huh?
Nope, it's a Dutch colony. So these islands are artificially stimulated.
Okay. So we go to three neighborhoods right here, you guys.
It is beautiful. Some of the best diving in the world.
You got one, two, three. Three neighborhoods. Then you got the water surrounding it. And I think it go up the volcano.
Then you can go up in the volcano, the dead volcano, go in the volcano. That's St. Martin. I take pictures like that every day. I work right around that area.
Right here.
Yeah, that's St. Martin. That's the Maho area, and I do the public health for the Maho Resort. Yeah, that's St. Martin.
This how your island look too. Okay, okay. You got them big old trees. It be snowing, Uncle said.
No. That's not St. Martin.
All right, let's go.
That's more about the aircraft. Yeah, that's the aircraft.
All
That's not
right.
St. Martin.
So can you see Saint Eustatius?
Yeah, St. Eustatius, Sabre, and St. Martin are all three islands of the Dutch colonial system, and it literally sister islands. So when you're passing Colby and pretty much from any vantage point on the southern coast, you can see Sabre and Statia and St. Kitts.
They got an airport,
Where?
Saint Eustatius.
Yeah, they got airport too. It's a little bit bigger the runway, but not much more. That's a local carrier, Winair. Those are super aircrafts. Those are these Alaskan Airlines. They use them in snow weather and real tough boy planes.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check out some flights. Some Saint Martin. So what's up with the do they call it two different things? Why they call it Saint Martin and Saint Martin?
Saint Martin, c'est la Français, and Saint
Okay.
Martin is the Dutch side. So those distinctions are just indication of which colonial power is in place. So the French say Saint Martin, and the Dutch say Saint Martin, but they both are related to named after a European saint. So when these islands were being named by the subsequent colonizers and European explorers, they gave these islands uh, uh, um, names of saints, right? So Hispaniola, Saint Christopher, Saint Lucia, Antigua, Saint Martinique, just now Martinique, Guadeloupe, Saint Martin, uh, uh, and the likes.
All right, so I see y'all got these cannons on the high rise right here.
That's in Fort. That's on the French side. I'm thinking that's Fort Saint Louis. Yeah, that looks like the French. Yeah, that's the French port, the French fort.
Oh,
And
these,
in classic fort, Europeans protecting the colony. So the forts are going to be in the Bay Area. You could see this is the Bay Area, right? If you look down there, that's the Marigot Dock. That's where you can take the ferry to go to Anguilla, the neighboring island. But this is where you can imagine in colonial times that you would see these big masts of ships coming into port, right? And from this vantage point, they would be able to shoot at pirate ships wanting to attack whatever's in dock at this time.
right. All right, so it
Just go
said,
look at Pirates of the Caribbean. It's based on historical data.
come on, man. And you was right. He said it's in Leeward. It says Saint Martin is the northern region of an island nation divided between France and the Netherlands. Saint Martin is the French territory covering about two-thirds of the island located in the Leeward Island region. It is well known for its new beaches and high-end trendy shops. Damn, Uncle said, man, you ain't tell me I had new beaches.
Yeah, that's the condition of that. Like the real thing. Most beaches are topless.
Y'all hear this shit? Uncle said,
Most
man,
beaches are topless.
Uncle said,
Most beaches are topless. I walk around a resort and see thongs all day, so it doesn't even register at this point.
you been hiding the bitches.
Oh, it's spring break now too, boy. Hotel is packed.
Uncle said been hiding the bitches, y'all. All right, so Uncle said, what is the currency exchange from USD to y'all money?
We have a fixed exchange rate with the US dollar. The relationship between the Netherlands and and America goes back to colonial time. New Amsterdam was traded, I think, was sold to the United States, and so there are treaties that exist between the Dutch and the United States, and so we have a fixed rate of 180. So we're coupled to the US dollar by a rate of 180. So one US dollar is worth 1.8 guilders, right? Which is the currency that we use. It's from the Dutch gulden.
Okay.
Now the Dutch use euro. We still use the guilder because we're independent in our political structure. We're affiliated, but we do our own thing, sort of like Puerto Rico. Whereas the northern side, the French side, they are a province of France. So they use the euro. So, for example, on the Dutch side, because I'm a Caribbean island and not and unaffiliated, pretty much, and we do our own thing, I don't have access to Cash App and those type of things. On the northern side of the island, because they're a European country, they have all those same attributes. So on the French side, you have a Cash App because your Cash App is linked to a bank account that is European based, which is international, right? Because the French side is part of another country. So we are borderless, but if I make a phone call to the French side, I'm calling an international number. So it's an overseas call.
Well, all right, say that one more time.
Like the island literally is the only place where the Dutch and French border, but it is literally two different nations, like two different political systems, two different political structures. One country is a direct province of Europe. So when you're on the French side, you're in France. When you're on the Dutch side, you're in St. Martin, a Dutch colony. But we have our own political system, our own governments, etc. And it's for international affairs, defense, etc., that the Dutch play a role, right? But the French side is a direct province. You're literally in France when you're on the French side. So you have all the same privileges that you would be accessible to Europe. So like you have Cash App and all these stuff on the French side because it's based out of Europe, right? Where on the Dutch side, we're not Europe, so we lag behind in the development of these type of things. So like on the Dutch side, I don't have Cash App. If I would go to the French side and have a French account, I would be able to have a Cash App. However, I can't just go to the French side and register. I'm literally going to another country.
Right, right. Hey, y'all heard it here first, man. Stop asking said for cash apps. Uncle said it's not gonna help pay your phone bill. Uncle said it's not gonna help get your wig installed. Stop asking Uncle said for cash app. I Uncle said this Uncle said I see greater Antilles and lesser Antilles. What that mean?
Region. Greater is upper, and lesser is lower. Um, and if you look at the islands, the greater Antilles are the larger islands: Cuba, Hispaniola, Jamaica. Uh, those are the greater Antilles. And the Leeward Islands are all these small little mini islands. That's the lesser Antilles. So
All right, so
that's,
Hispaniola is Haiti and DR.
yeah.
How long has it been called Hispaniola?
From its inception, from its discovery, it was named, I think, in 1501. It was named Hispaniola.
By by who? The French? The UK? By who?
No, by the Spanish, and I think, if I'm not sure, it was um, Bartolomeo Colombo, the brother of Christopher Columbus, that
Ooh, we
that
learn every
named it
day.
Hispaniola.
We learn every day. Okay,
Yes,
so
because after Columbus initially sailed, after his second voyage, like we get this stuff in school, in high school, so my memory is a little bit it's
Right.
not really
Me too.
fresh in
Me too.
my front
Me
of my
too.
head.
I smoke every day too. Me too.
Yeah, I'm 51 though. High school was a good 30 plus years ago.
Right. Right. All
So
right.
I think
So later
it's
on,
at Bartolomeo that named him there, named Hispaniola. And there is a myth or a legend that in the cathedral that is the oldest church in the Western Hemisphere, which is in the Dominican Republic el distrito historial or distrito colonial, right? Part of the city. There's the oldest church. It has gilded statues and stuff like that with real gold on it. His mausoleum, so the last burial place of Columbus, quote unquote, is supposed to be in that church. So part of the tourist attraction is actually going and seeing the mausoleum, which is in the floor of the church where Columbus is supposedly buried. We know that most likely that's a myth, but it
gotcha.
is it is part of his history for establishing the oldest church in the Americas.
Gotcha. All right. So it was originally called Hispaniola, and then it was later called Haiti and DR.
Yeah, in you can see that the Haiti is a French part of this island, and of course, once the word got out, and other European nations started to engage in expeditions, the French, the Dutch, the English, you had these proxy wars being fought in the islands, right? Where different pirateers would be hired in, and then these naval battles would ensue, and then these islands would consistently change hands. Right? We speak English on Saint Martin, but I'm a Dutch colony. Why is the foundation of the language on this island English? Because for a significant amount of time, it was the English that that were in control of this island, right? So these islands changed hands in different wars and in different battles.
All right, hold up. God damn, hold up. So you saying that the English? So you saying that the English they got beat by the Dutch?
Yeah, the English got beat by the Dutch, and then the Dutch beat the English, and then the French beat the Dutch and the English, and then the Dutch beat the French, and it was mayhem.
Oh
It was
shit!
all
Cracker
it
on
was
it was cracker on cracker.
Yeah, it was all out mayhem in these Caribbean oceans, bro. The pirates were working for these different governments, right? In attacking the merchants, right? The merchants were working for the state, right? They would bring back the gold and the spices and these stuff. It was all for the state. So the state would send their military vessels to protect the cargo coming back, and they would have their military vessels roaming the seas. So you had the French had their military, their naval fleet. The English had their naval fleet. The Dutch had their naval fleet. The Spanish and the Portuguese, and it was a free for all in the fucking Caribbean.
Mm.
These islands were changing hands back and forth. It was all dependent on who had the better equipment at the time. And then, of course, you had the privateers that were working on the behalf of different governments. You had privateers and buccaneers whose job was to undermine the expeditions and the trading powers of Europe, because this was the boom of the European economies off of the discovery and the exploitation of these islands, right? So it was all hell on the seas.
I like how you broke that down because you basically explained my next question. I didn't even have to ask it. My next question was gonna be who the fuck was hiring these pirates, and you just explained it perfect. All
Yeah.
right, so when we look at as far as you said, is English the main language in Saint Martin?
Yeah, everybody speaks English, both
All right,
sides of the island, but we're educated on one side in Dutch and on the other side in French.
all right. So
Some
all these.
students, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Uncle Sid.
So at the end of high school, based on where you're from, if you're from the French side, you go to France to study or Guadeloupe, and if you're from the Dutch side, you have the option because on the Dutch side there's an English curriculum and Dutch curriculum. My four eldest were in the Dutch curriculum, so they all went off to Europe and are still in Europe, either now professionals or still studying or finishing up their studies. And my youngest son and daughter, they're in the American or English system. So Sabian has just been accepted to Concordia University in Montreal. So he's off stateside, this side to further his study. Yeah, that's my little rock.
Oh, I passed it up. What you
Yeah,
think?
look, that's my little rock there.
Right here.
Yeah, that's it right there. That yeah, I see that anywhere. Hey, Martin.
All right. So, do these other surrounding countries are they main language English also or not?
Um, there are three main languages in the Caribbean. There's the Creole slash French. There's Spanish and there's English. Um, and now Curacao, then you have the six Dutch islands where, based on their colonization, Dutch is the official language. But Curacao, Bonaire, and Aruba, they speak a Portuguese dialect that is also spoken on the coast in Ghana and in Cape Verde. That is Papiamento. It has a real Portuguese Latin flavor to it. The proximity of these islands to South America means that they have a very high Latin influence culturally, although most of the people speak Dutch as well based on our education system. Then, so St. Martin, like St. Lucia, for example, is French and English. People speak both French, Creole, and English based on being dual colonized, first by the English and then by the French. Anguilla colonized by the English, they speak English. Dominica, again, dual colonization, speaks both Creole, the French, and English. They're bilingual. St. Martin, the French side speak French and English. The Dutch side, we speak Dutch and English. When you put on the radio, you're gonna hear English. And then you have the Latin countries that predominantly speak Spanish. Cuba, República Dominicana, Puerto Rico. These are the predominantly speak and one of the Virgin island groups that is predominantly Spanish. Culturally distinct, but there's a thread of African rootedness throughout the Caribbean. There's this thread from Cuba straight down to Trinidad. There's this African grounding, this African stem that is at the base of all the cultures which we identify with: the drums, the tumba, the dances, the way we dance, our cultural dance. It's almost identical across the islands. Um, these are some of the traits that you can see our Africanness. The food we eat, rooted in Africa, right? But based on our colonial history, you see unique and distinct cultural traits developing all across the Caribbean. Each island has a different accent.
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell just happened. God damn it!
The pseudo judo threw me out, Uncle said.
Oh shit.
But now, hey, Uncle said, you hear what I said about St. Bart's?
The island of the rich and famous. No, I didn't hear.
I said, it looked like St. Bart's is considerably smaller than St. Martin.
Hmm. It is, and that is the Jet Set Island. Every winter, every New Year's, every Christmas, that is the island where all the superstars go. Usher, Will Smith, Alicia Keys, and what's his name? Swift. Swiss Beats. A friend of mine, a neighbor of mine, he has a body, a personal body guard and escorting service. So he boats them over to the island. So he has
Oh,
pictures.
so he be having them hoes then. Got the escorting service, he be having them hoes.
No, not that type of escort. So armed bodyguard escort. Like Michael Jordan, LeBron James, all of these people pass through my island. Like Cuba Gooding Jr., he stands at the
He be paying for escorts for sure. He like the white escorts, the white girl.
No, Cuba Gooding Jr., for example, he doesn't come with no escort. He walks around this island and goes and sings karaoke in local bars and shit. Literally. Floyd Mayweather comes to this island and just chill. St. Martin is mentioned in your boy's Drake song, right? The
Yep.
other day, Gilbert Arenas was in the hotel by us.
Yep.
Yeah,
They definitely. I ain't know. Hey, y'all heard it
Gilbert.
here, man. Y'all boys need them escorts. Holla at Uncle said, man. He got them island escorts on St. Martin, man.
No.
Whatever you need.
Bodyguard escort. Like we talking high end VIP service. Like when that what's her name? That the Russell, the football player, his wife Sierra. When Sierra comes here to chill, she uses his bodyguard service. Yeah, come just to hang out.
That boy Cuba. Hey, Uncle said Cuba Gooding Jr., man. He be liking them snow bunny escorts.
Oh boy, you still with this escort business? I don't know what you're talking about.
Uncle said, wow, man. Uncle said, wow, man. Nah, man, we about to close up the show, man. I gotta go get me something to eat. Hey, like I said, Uncle said, can you tell all the people everything you train?
Like what? Like animals?
Yeah, animals.
Well, I train anything. I use operant conditioning, and it's based on the species. But I work with birds. I'm high level of personal protection dog training with canines. And when I say canine, I mean dogs. I prefer the Mastiff line, but I got a new client, so I'm gonna be putting out some videos training a 7-month-old Malinois that is off the chain already. So I got a new project to work on. So it's gonna take about a good year and a half training a Malinois in full protection work. Uh, I'm pretty much there. Yeah, that I love animals, so I enjoy working with animals. Your peace of mind, your calmness, your patience are all the traits you develop with working with animals. Especially working with undomesticated animals like birds, and so these are wild animals. So it is not like they're programmed to follow you around like a dog. You really have to develop a relationship, and it's based on trust. It's based on consistency, repetitiveness, and that sort of thing. So it calms you down. It helps you to focus. It tests your patience, but it's very rewarding working with animals.
I be
And that,
seeing dudes that be having snakes and shit like that. And the snakes be Hold on, I'm about to come up in here. The snakes be um snakes be like biting the goddamn the trainer and shit. But the trainer, he's so used to the bites to where it's like he just be like eating the bites. You ever seen that?
Yeah, it depends on the size and the species. So most of these little bites you see from garter snakes or maybe a ball python might nip you. These snakes are captive bred. They know the difference between their prey and their owner. However, they attack based on smell and instinct, right? So most of those bites are accidental, right? And it's based on the error of the handler. So what you will never get is a handler becoming aggressive with the snake or grabbing the snake. Oh, so you see them stay relatively calm. Why? Those are small teeth. Once the snake realizes, oh shit, this is not prey, they let go, right? It's never the animal's fault, right? And once you have that type of mindset, that is what allows you to remain calm and you know, okay, my bad, shit, out. And but it's relatively based on especially ball pythons and stuff like that. They don't strike hard. What you see though, if you have a 12 to 20 foot retic, you ain't won't get bit by that son of a bitch because that's gonna tear you up. But once they get to that size, um, the likelihood of you getting bit is based on your handling and your experience, right? You need to know to read an animal. Like I read a dog like a book. I will walk up to a yard. I will hear a dog barking. I will look at that dog, and people would see me walk into a yard where they see what appears to be an aggressive dog. The dog is barking and freaking out. That dog is scared. That dog is not going to attack. When my dog is going to bite your head off, he does not make a sound. My dogs bark based on me giving them a command. Watch. That's a warning. Now my dog starts because I said watch. If I tell the dog focus or attention, he's now in preparing to attack you. There is no more growling, there's no more barking, there's no more whiling out. The dog is focused, locked on his target. The moment I say, get him, there's no doubt, there's no hesitation. You are going to get bit and bit hard. But that's training. That's not just out of sheer reaction. Right? So it is ability to read a dog. Like how is he's barking, but is that bark a high pitch, or is it a like like those? That's a big difference. See, so I would never train a dog to bite that behaves like that. That's counterproductive. That dog is fair based, and any pressure I put on that dog, his reaction is going to be out of fear. I'm going to build a dog that is reactive and hypersensitive, and it's going to bite willy nilly. A lot of dogs that I see security guards using are ex sport dogs that they've um, abused into seemingly being a protection dog, overly aggressive, trigger happy. Nope. I walk the dog off leash I go to the beach. I fall asleep. The dogs are running around having a good time. As long as I'm not attacked, they have no reason to engage with anyone. That's a personal protection dog. Now, a military dog or a police dog, when they come out of the kennel, someone needs to get bit. That's a whole different type of training. The moment you bring those dogs out, they are ready to bite. That's when they come out. They come out to work. A protection dog, a personal protection dog, is a family dog. That dog goes everywhere with you. He's at the park, he's at the movies, he's in your car. So he's not high strung. He's not assuming the world is ready to kill him. He's just prepared and 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 trained to handle a situation in the event it happens. Most of the time, the dog by itself is already a deterrent. Just having the dog with you is enough for a deterrent, right? So that dog may never have to bite a day in his life in reality. So his whole mindset, his whole training is different. It's reading animals, and but see, like I can sit in front of an aquarium with 50 fish and sit and look at them to the point that I know each one individually. It's just the way I calm my mind, and the ability to really focus. Yeah, like with birds, they all look the same. So how am I gonna figure out who is who? They're characters. They each have a personality. They each have a character. So you take your time and you just look at them, focus on them. Their character. You're gonna be able to recognize individual animals just based on their character. I I don't know how else to explain it. Yeah.
Now you explained it perfect. Last fun fact of the day. Now we didn't learn a lot of shit today. Last fun fact of the day. I seen that if you drive 60 miles an hour straight in the air, you would get to space in 1 hour. How you feel
Yeah,
about that?
60 miles up is the beginning of what we can quote unquote space. You're not very far. You're still within our the gravitational field, but you're out of the oxygen, the oxygen rich environment, quote unquote space. That's not like anywhere close to the moon, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, 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 right.
But you would be practically up in space, 60 miles up.
You take your car going 60 miles per hour, going straight up for 1 hour, you in space. It sound crazy to be honest. Like 1 hour, just driving 1 hour.
At
You know,
60 miles.
yeah. You know
If
how I
you
be.
if you do it at 120, you'll be there in a half an hour.
Imagine you on a spaceship. You'll get there.
Yep. Split second, you're done in space. 2 minutes, you're out of here.
Hey, Uncle said I be thinking about stuff like I be thinking about stuff like airplanes, like the technology to fly the plane and make that motherfucker do what you say. Like human beings, we are geniuses.
Yep. We can mimic nature. Like we wanted to fly. We realized we as an individual, no. We need to build a bird that we fit in. Like, think about it, bro. From
Hallelujah.
one, from wanting to fly, from Icarus with his wax wings to say, you know what? I need to build a bird. I'm gonna build a bird, and I'm gonna be in the bird. I don't need to become a bird. I'll just I'll just ride a bird.
You said it perfect. This is perfect.
Like,
Perfect illustration.
think of the human mind, yo. Like, think about it. Like, we the shit, yo. How? Niggas sitting there thinking, how? You know what? I'm gonna build a bird. Yeah. If a bird could fly, I'm gonna build a bird. Doesn't a plane built like a bird? Isn't a jet built like a hawk? Think about it. And we call them falcons, and we call them hawks, and we call them eagles.
Facts.
Look at the beak of a F-15, and look at the beak of the American eagle. Humans,
Hey,
yo.
we amazing. It ain't no limit to what we can do. It ain't no limit to what our mind can put itself to, and then we put that work in and make happen. Hey man, we are the best thing smoking, man. Get out there and make a goddamn difference, man.
That's it.
And Uncle
You're
said,
exceptional. You're exceptional because you're a human being. What we have done, like you're a part of all of it. We are humanity. I embrace every single feat that we have done as humanity. I don't care if the Chinese, Russians, or who did it. It's humanity. It's us collectively. Like we the shit, yo. We the shit.
like, imagine coming into our head. You know what? That animal right there. I'm gonna put that on a leash, and I'm gonna domesticate that motherfucker. Cats. We're gonna get the smallest version and start domesticating.
Look, dude. We said we gonna ride a horse, bro. A horse? Y'all in Texas. A horse? That I've seen horse whisperers and their technique to working with horses. Oh man, like I don't have the money to pay to just leave and spend 3 months on one of those ranches and learn that shit. It is beautiful. The size of that beast and understanding herd behavior and facing it and turning away and getting that animal to like like we the shit. Like I communicate with animals. I can take my birds out the cage, condition my bird that when I say inside, the birds understand that I want them to go back into the cage. Like I communicate with animals, bro. Literally.
And it's crazy how we have different words. Like when I had my dog, it was go. You know, go mean get your ass in the damn cage. Stay inside.
Yeah. With my dog, it's kennel up, like kennel up. They, but like that shit's a, I'm amazed at that ability. I got birds that I can tell my bird to clean up, and it would literally take up the bottle caps and put them in the container. A bird. It fascinates me.
Other people will say that's powers. Yes, nigga, we got superpowers, nigga. You just gotta harness them motherfuckers. Learn. Study up. Study up. Uncle said
Okay.
he make his birds clean up.
Yeah, I got videos. I got videos on TikTok. Like there's the red and white can, and I've conditioned Coco to the point that he knows blue and red. right? I can tell him clean up blue, and he would pick up the blue bottle caps, put those away. Red. He'll then pick up the red ones and put them away. This is mental development of a 3-year-old.
And it's a damn bird.
12-inch bird.
Hey man, like I said, man, y'all boys need some y'all need y'all animals virtually trained. Hit up Uncle Said, man. Soliga K9, man. Soliga K9, Soliga Soul IGA. You know what I'm saying? Hit Uncle Said up and he gonna definitely get you right. Uncle Said, you got a debate coming up on Sunday, man. How you feel about it?
Oh man, Wavy, it is about to go down.
Sometimes
You
you gotta
know,
show niggas.
I'm the boogeyman. I'm the boogeyman in the conscious community. I've been designated the boogeyman by the pseudo killers. We teach in the pseudo killers, but I'm the guy that goes out there and pops out and show niggas. When you talk that pseudo nonsense, that outdated blackology that is not moving our people forward, your file is gonna get pulled, and you're gonna get that ass whooping that you deserve. So
Oh,
come Sunday,
I got a file on JJ.
got a file on JJ.
Uh,
He's been sputing pseudo scientific concepts, challenging evolution, wanting to engage in revisionist historical claims, trying to resurrect outdated, debunked, quote unquote, revisionist historical claims by blackology and blackologists in our community, right? And and sadly discrediting the work of our scholars. Instead of standing on the work that our elderly scholars did that was correct, they tend to promote the things that they had wrong. And when you do that, you undermine science and you undermine everything that these academics stood for. Once correct and new information would be brought forward, Dr. Ben, Dr. Van Sertima, Dr. Henry Clark, these individuals would have changed their mind and gone with the modern day consensus. So, to continuously rehash outdated information and present it as credible in our community and with fraudulent, made up sources, a complete ignorance to the historical and scientific process, you gonna get that work from Cedric Ortega of the Pseudo Killers. The boogeyman's gonna call your name. So come Sunday, 7 o'clock, over there on Paradigm Shift, simulcast on a Powerful Bills, only 7 p.m. The Crash Out Kings, JJ 7000 and Cedric Ortega of the Pseudo Killers are gonna meet in the ring. By the title alone, you can see that JJ is confused. Did Columbus come to the Americas before Africans? The title alone illustrates JJ's confusion. I'm going to explain to JJ and let him understand what consensus is. I'm going to expose his false sources. I'm going to categorically debunk his outdated race based claims, teeth morphology. Get out of here. His conjecture driven analysis of textiles, because he doesn't understand convergent evolution. All over this planet, human beings realize and develop systems of burial. Doesn't mean that one was given to the next. Convergent evolution, independent development of similar phenomena. So too with the sickle cell gene. Environmental pressures produce specific genes, a mutation that we understand. In mosquito infested environment is going to produce sickling of cells, which is accompanied by a particular protein, which means that there's a particular gene involved. However, haplogroup analysis will debunk the idea that the similarity in genes means that there was a diffusion or dissemination of genes. It would have to be apparent in the haplogroups. And we got no evidence of that. So you are going to come to a very scientific debate, historically correct debate. And of course, as a pseudo killer, I always establish how and what science is. So see you guys come Sunday, where I'm going to make stew goat meat, Caribbean style, out of the so-called goat Mandinka Mali 7,000.
Hey man, um, don't have no file with the pseudo killers. Make sure we saying the right things on these airways. We cannot have a file with the pseudo killers because at any time they could press charges. You know what I'm saying? And that DA Uncle West, you know what I'm saying? He all he got to do is stamp. You know what I'm saying? And then it's full fledged walk. So this Sunday we definitely getting it in. Appreciate everybody for coming out. Uncle said, appreciate you for thugging with me. Hey man, say man, I'm definitely gonna go to St. Martin and see what them you say your boy got some escorts. I'm gonna see what them escorts bought when I get to St. Martin. And hey man, say man, everybody have a great time. Uncle said, hey, you keep being great, man. You're a superhero.
It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to grace the platform, Brave. I always appreciate your hard work, how you get it in. And when you come to St. Martin, the herbs on me and the escorts for free.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
I
amen.
at least need to go to 2 new beaches. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. When trust me, trust me. If you ever been to South Beach ain't got nothing on Mullet Bay. And then I'm gonna take you over to Orient. The name should say it all. Orient Bay. Like Miami, like Miami Beach you see on the movies. I see that every day at the resort. I'm like, yeah, you gonna be good. Don't be you gonna be good. And then the nightlife, I'm gonna have to break up because you're young. So I'm gonna have to dust it off and show you the grind. Oh damn, you gonna be hooked.
Hey man, hey man, I definitely look forward to it. Everybody, man, y'all have a great. Hey, tomorrow, man, it's the end of the week. So tomorrow,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
all that work in. Go ahead, Uncle Sid.
Yeah. Tomorrow's Friday. So it's a couple of nights out. Don't forget, I want to see everybody in the building. Watch this showdown. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be legendary. I guarantee. With that, folks, good night. Wavy, always a pleasure. I'm going to see you in the